innocent. Oh, set to go. We are changing the game. I ain't a choice if I didn't want to be okay. I ain't a chop on the name of CEK. I ain't a autumn they want to be coming. Cause right now we are changing game. I ain't a quadro maki pege belili. Mazenam de kano sina haga belili. Mbalenu kahali ne jizina kayali. Cause right now we are changing game. No time for no time. Yeah, but Obama's the Simon Ipa. I say we don't send you. Oh, set to go. We are changing game. Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? We are changing game. Make we support to ESN. And you're trying to tell the long story. Because my channel the gossiping. Cause right now we are changing gear. See, and you're not back on against Simon Ipa. Chupo kika vya machekwa kino muanda. IPOB autopilot to Ranyigaba. Right now we are changing gear. No time for no time. Yeah, but Obama's the Simon Ipa. I say we don't send you. Oh, set to go. We are changing gear. Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? Oh yeah, you ready? We are changing again. Honorable to Kansas, and I make a lady. No man, I'm looking at you. Umwada one, Tirilu Mada, and I make a lady. Umwama GC.
We are going to pray, as it is usual with us here on this platform. We pray because we are nothing without the Almighty. We are going to offer praise and adoration to Him as always, and I will, of course, should I say, unfailingly pray in the language of heaven. Some may misunderstand, some of them may try to misconstrue, but one thing is certain: right now, in the presence of the Almighty God, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai in heaven, the angels are singing, worshiping, and praising the Most High with the very oldest language on the face of this very earth, the Igbo language. And that's how I'm going to pray. Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị Igbo wee tuo oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. N'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt, kwetu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile. N'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị, anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile, anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwa ya bụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikunye ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise
ise ise ise
Understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies. both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obabiasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora Eri, the same God of Owe Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone. Ndewo from my end. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you for liking. The best you can do for us is to hit the like button and the share. Share this broadcast and make it to go extra viral so that it can reach a wider audience than we have now. Thank you all for your steadfastness and the synergy you're using on the Biafran struggle. So on this very note, we declare this broadcast open, and with the opening prayer of MNK, the indefatigable leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, we say thank you for being there. So we are back again after a mega fundraising that destroyed many pots of akara and many pots of ekusi and many pots of edikaikong soup and many pots of ofen salad and many pots of black soup and white soup and yellow soup. We are here again, and we have to say a very big wow to the Biafran people for the miracle that they did. You know, say God, when they say Jesus Christ did miracle, he did that miracle when he was a man, when he was a human being, not when he was a spirit. He did it while he was a human being. So some of the miracles that has to happen on earth, it has to happen through human beings like you. So allow yourself to be a vessel of honor for God to use you. So we thank you and we applaud you all for making it a memorable day, because people will still talk about that very day, where we started fundraising with over $10,000, and we were moving on. Money was flowing in, till some people started getting IBP from wherever they were. So let me declare here in this broadcast that we were never having any issues behind the scene, because I heard that people were saying we were having issues behind the scene, that Umuada were having issues behind the scene, Simon was having issues behind the scene. That is why Simon left the steering for me, then I had to pilot for some time. It is foul. It's a big lie. And it is that lie when we say when they go talk out, it go be like mess, where they mess inside class for primary school. Maybe say even the teacher go run, come up from inside class, say make everybody go out for morning exercise. Maybe say time never even reach for physical education. So we never had any issues. We were all working in Paripazo, and we had a joyful day. So glory to all of you, and praises to all of you for being alive and available to see this very day. Biafra has come to stay, and no human on earth can destroy anything. I am speaking as a Biafran. I am not speaking as an Akwa Ibomite, or as a Calabar, or as a Shekiri, or as a Gala, or as Ijo, or as Igbo. No, I am speaking as a Biafran. So if you have IQ, when I say I am speaking as a Biafran, let that sink into your very head to understand it there. Because it is only a Biafran that will come out and then say he is speaking as a Biafran. But who is not fighting for the freedom of everybody will never say he's talking on behalf of everybody. The person will always single-handedly say, I am speaking for so people. No, I am speaking for the Biafran people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is behind bars for the Biafran people, and Simon Ekpa is speaking for the Biafran people. He is not speaking for the Ebonyi people. He's speaking for the entire Biafran people, and that is what all of us are doing here, and we will continue to do until our freedom and our independence is restored and actualized. So they were from here with my lovely comrades that had all their decks on the table for us to have a successful day. I'll give the mic to all of them to say a shout out to you guys because they are more happier than me today. So, Mazi Okonkwo, the mic comes to you first.
Wow, Barawas, and I'm happy to be here again. I have it 247. You see me?
I see you, don't worry.
This
are they sleep. I know they sleep.
Okay. I thought your eye they enter inside something because you get something to enter internet yesterday morning and boys now the troop inside that, but nobody waiting will come. I greet Biafrans all over the whole world. I salute to now. Especially, in fact, I want to give a special thanks to any 1,000 man or 1,000 women that are listening to the sound of our voice. These people are great people. All these people, when they enter into 1,000 men, 1,000 women, I want to greet you people. Biafra is coming, and all of you whose name is written on this 1,000 men and women, from 1,000 to 10,000 that we demanded, because we have to get a weapon to defend our country since all kinds of terrorists are now invading us. So there is a need, according to the Constitution, to defend yourself. And we must go to that. That's why I want to thank those people who are formidable and bringing money to sponsor this movement. And my name is Okonkwo, like all of you know. I am an IPOB autopilot under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, a man who is controlling more than 200 million people, stubborn people, and all crazy people. There must be something to say about him. So I salute everyone. So like Barawas have said, what you can do for us tonight is just go on every one of us platform that you are following, click the button share it on WhatsApp, TikTok, anywhere, all handles, because we have something tonight to deliver. Thank you so much. I'm still Okonkwo, your brother, until I come again with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like our normal routine, our time is of great importance, so we have to sell that our time with hard currency. So, Mazi 247, the mic is yours now. There we go.
Okay, my people. You know, my people. If I don't say I'm not happy, you know, say I am lying. You know, first of all, I would like to start by saying a big thank you to Sonny here. You may be saying, what did the Sonny do? You know, when we all left off on the screen, Sonny Aparawa was there, honestly. You know, I slept off for about 1 hour. I woke up, I slept off around 2:30.
So you slept off now, wow.
I slept off, honestly. But I woke up around 3:30. After about 1 hour, I see this in the work. I hear
and the money still the flow.
I hear no be say phone do they go. I hear thousand. I carry my phone.
Oh boy,
I look my phone. Oh boy. See me call away full. I begin to call all of them. The one who I call, he say they come here, no picking, don't do them for Sonny, don't do them for this one.
I'm telling you.
I said, thank God. The important thing be say when I do them. Honestly, it was amazing.
Actually, at the time too, I slept over. It was the King Solomon, and the morning I got a lot. You know that man, that mass man, didn't sleep. Early in the morning already, I got a light. I clicked it. It was talking about how wonderful the fundraising was. The news was spreading everywhere. I'm telling you, it was
awesome. So I want to say a big thanks to every Biafran that contributed. I want to say a big thanks. I hug you all. I love you all. And I want to say a big thanks to Umada and Azoka, Honorable Azoka. Despite losing her father that a day or 24 hours or less than 48 hours, she was there strong, leading her people, the fellow women, the fellow Omadas. They did amazingly well. They are just fanatically stubborn Omada for this year. And I must say a big thank you again to our brother Mazi Simon Epa, the one I call Apete. In case you don't know what in be Apete. Now mod. That kind of what say people like you go that you go for that. But the truth is that I am so excited. I've never seen a fundraising at this way before honestly. I'm happy. I must say thank you to every and I must say thank you to every every contributor. You know, some that contributed even. And then I beg my comrade, I am still the way. I still the way. Those that say if I'm on that, I don't mind that is what they can do.
It's Russian.
For your side. Thank you. That is my question.
Go cool down. Your network, they fast forward your voice.
All right.
I beg, give him food, give him food, give him food.
All right.
If you refresh, Amugo, because people didn't get you that it was cracking. Anyway, but I was saying they gave you a name. There's a new name they gave to you here on this platform. They say we should be calling you from today the king of fundraising.
Hey, Biafra is not going to kill me with laugh. Anyway, before we can do anything to become successful, it depends on the cooperation of all of you. So without you guys, we cannot make any headway. So yeah. I give no accolades to myself, but I give it all to all of you, all Biafrans. You that hit the like button, you that share, you that invite someone to join the group, you that as well make your donations and do everything. Without you pushing the feed out to other people, we will not reach a wider audience. So all kudos to you guys. Together we stand and divided we fall. So Mazi Paul, the mic is yours now. It seems you're muted. Unmute yourself. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you so much. You are real one in a million. I thank you, Austin. 247. I greet you all. Man, the fundraising is smoking vacuum all over the world. Yeah, it's smoking vacuum all over the world.
Yeah.
I bet make una begin to send medicine to some people because some people don't get sick because of that fundraising.
Touching a lot of them, and you see them as they are speaking now in tongues. Yeah, I keep telling them there is nothing like unity. You know, there is nothing like one correcting his mistake. Every one of us knows that a mistake is natural. Correct. But if you are able to understand that you made a mistake, the way is there for you to return. That is the only thing we can tell them, because all of us, we need Biafra. All of us need Biafra. But you cannot be proud of making mistake. Rather, to try to learn from your mistake and then return back to what you're supposed to do. The whole Biafran is speaking loud. All over the world, they are speaking loud. The fundraising is now the real thing that is speaking by itself all over the world. People are donating. A lot of people are donating. People are still calling me that which way, how are they going to donate? People on the street are calling. They need more link, how this thing can be easy for them, because nobody is happy following hypocrite people, you know. And when you understand that you are making mistake, wherever you are, try to correct your mistake and join the moving train in autopilot. Autopilot are the people that God choose to restore Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God
Thank
bless
you, Paul.
you.
Welcome.
God bless you. God bless you. So, there is a video on YouTube which gives you a step-by-step guide on how to make donations to the website. So from now on, all our media personnel will have their hands on that video and circulate it on your platforms. Just share it on your Facebook or your YouTube, anywhere. Let them click the link, go and watch, and then follow it up. And anyone that wants to make donation, just send that link of the video to the person. When the person watch it and go through the process, the person will understand what to do and how to go about it. The only changes there is that now we have the Bitcoin payment on the website, which we didn't have before. We have it for BTC, and then we have for USDT, which is TRC20 denomination. So you move ahead and then you make your payment. You pick the 1,000 men one-time payment, you pick the 1,000 men recurring payment, or you pick the normal one-time payment, or you pick the normal recurring payment. Anything that you need is there. If you want to also donate to VOB, when you click the one-time payment, you have to go through the option of the others. Let me see if I can bring it to the screen, because some people are having some issues. Maybe
Brother, where do you say you share the link?
I shared it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, all right.
Maybe you have to go through your old messages.
Okay.
Okay, so the donation is still ongoing. So anytime, any day, in your sleep, and even when you're relaxing, just click on it and then you go. Because we need funding. We need funding. We need funding. Without funding, nothing can go. The Fulani terrorists, they are using funding to be able to suppress you. So when they have money, like the video we played, MNK said, they have so much money. And we don't have money. So we need money to be able to move mountains. So without money, we cannot go forward. So when you visit the website, I'm having issues with my internet to bring that thing on the screen. When you visit the website and if you want to make payment for VOB, you just choose the general payment option. The general payment option, then you can make payment there to VOB. So while other people will be dying in high BP and their madness will be increasing from left, right, center, let us continue to do what we know how to do best, because our people must be okay. So from here, we move from here with speed. So we thank everybody that will be joining us, and those that are here already, and those that partook in the fundraising, and those that will be donating, and those that are planning to join, and those that are even in Sama that will come back to their senses, and those that God will see open their eyes tomorrow to know what is happening, and then understand that our gear have changed, because we are changing gear. Now we are on automatic. And it is not the one that is produced in Europe. The gear that we are using now is the one that is produced in Biafra land. We are using the gear that is used in Biafra land. So, make una wake up, because we know they're here to play. Okay. First of all, we would like to say a very big thank you to Biafran people for their consistency in pushing forward what we are doing. I'm talking about the sit at home, which our people do without anybody forcing them, without anybody telling them you have to do it. That tells that they understand and they know what they are doing. So we say, may Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless and enrich them. That is a message from me. So continue in what you know how to do best, while ESN will be doing their own, and while other logistics are going on, while we also continue to fight to the release of MNK and to every other thing that is happening on the ground. Do your part and let your record be set. They will from here. So I will give my mic to Mazi Okonkwo to appreciate our Biafran people for their unalloyed support and resilience and what they are doing every day. And today's sit at home has marked another remarks. So, Mazi Okonkwo, say kudos to your people.
Thank you, Barawasoni. Thank you, Biafran people. You know, it is good to give thanks to who thanks is due to. Let me tell us, the only thing that is very common, like as I said in the past time, is one of the sentences that are very short but very powerful is thank you. And the next one is I am sorry. So these are two powerful words. So I come to collect one of these informal sentences to thank Biafran for their good deeds. If I have to tell you something, you are sowing your seed where moles, nagaha, will not destroy it. You are doing something that is good. That is why we have come to thank you. We'll come to thank you for supporting our men on the ground. We come to thank you for all the things that they're doing. And also, in fact, in general, especially our men on the ground, also those who contribute, anyone that is doing whatever thing that you're doing it from your heart. Like Barawa already said here before, we are not coming here to promote any other nation except the kingdom promised of God, which is Biafra, which is about to come here. So I am in solidarity with all Biafrans saying thank you, our men on the ground, everyone that is working assiduously, those who are commenting, those who are sharing our platform, especially our 1,000 men people, those who have stand and say, no, this is enough is enough now. We have to contribute money to buy arms, to buy anything that we have to use to defend our people. And that is what exactly we are doing. The constitution of where we are dwelling said, you have right to defend your people. Since the Nigerian government are now sponsoring terrorists, we have to sponsor our people, to sponsor our ESN, to drive these Fulanis out of our land. And that is why we're here to thank you for doing all things you do to support this movement. Under the auspices of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will not allow that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has started to die. We will not quench this fire. We must get Biafra. We have crossed the Rubicon, and that's why I'm here to thank you for remembering these sentences. And do not forget that I came to say thank you to all of you, starting from Madam Azuka, Simon, even Barawa, every one of us here, those who are commenting in Twitter and everywhere, those who are giving us information, who are passing things that we'll have to use to break down this zoological republic to be free from it all. So I thank you all. Barawa, I hand over to you back. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you very much. Someone was making comment on the comment section saying, Sonny, you don't advertise your YouTube channel. People are not many there. Sorry, I haven't been advertising the YouTube channel because I didn't take it to be of great importance. So from now on, please, from wherever you're watching, the YouTube channel name is what you see on the top right corner, because we don't even have up to 1K subscribers on the YouTube channel because I've not been advertising it. But we have many people on Facebook watching. So the YouTube channel is what you see on the top right corner, Biafran Sonny TV. Just type it on YouTube. You can start watching from there. So thank you very much. The same goes to Mazi Owobiko, his YouTube channel. Please follow and then subscribe. The same goes to Biafran 247. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. The same goes to Mazi Okonkwo. Subscribe to his YouTube channel so that you get us connected when we go live. So, Mazi Paul, the mic, okay, 247.
But a minute, please. Sonny, please. Somebody is asking for account details, so you can explain that to them.
Account details. What we are doing, okay. Account details, we are going to post the link on the comment section. You get the link and then you click the link, you get to the website. So it's the website that we are working on. We are not working with account direct, and we are not going to unveil any account details. Whether we have account details or we don't have, we are not unveiling account details. Why? Because When something happened to you one time, you go learn lesson. So for security purpose, account details are sacred. So keep it there. Only make use of the website and you get access to everything you want to do from the website. ipobinusa.org/donate. Click it, go there, you see every details you want there and you process. There we go. So, Mazi Paul, the mic is yours now. You are to give kudos to your people back home for their resilience in their sit at home and for pushing the restoration of Biafran project forward. There we go.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, Biafrans. You know, your support is our power. The way you people are answering the call is the thing that makes us to know and understand that what we are doing is right. I greet you, all of you, who is keeping to it. This sit at home. The sit at home is yelling big noise all over the world. The new system of agitation, the new created system of agitation, which Biafran people have just created. We call on you people to do however you can to support the ESN. As you can see today, most of the comments coming here, people are crying. The killing in AWo Omamma, the way Hope UZODIMA and the Bubago have killed our people since Hope UZODIMA come to power. Igbos have lost a lot of people, more than in Ukraine. They killed 14 people just today, and the 15 people were kidnapped in Enugu. In Omunnochi, they are burning houses. And let me tell you people, that place in Lobanta is the center land of Igbo land, as it is called the Dot. And that is the place where Ojo Kano handed over to the Fulanese. It means that the Fulani is in our center. It is very, very dangerous, very delicate. Ojo Kano is the first person to legalize Ruga in Nigeria. He handed that place called Gariki over to Fulanese. If you check the map, which I have posted in my own timeline, you will see the map there. In Omunnochi, Lobanta, Lobuku, Ihube, Okigwe. This is the center of the dots, as Buhari called it. The 5 states that make up Biafra. The 5 states that make up Igbo land before extending to other people. We have no other option. However, we can do, no other option we have than to support ESN with whatever we have. Because it is better for us to die trying than for us to fold our hands and be killed. There is no harm in trying. There have been a time when Israelites have been passing this kind of difficulty. They called upon the name of Chukwuokike Abiama. With the little soldiers they have, they all gained knowledge because Chukwuokike Abiama is with them. When you go back to the Bible, you will see that Israel have 2,000 soldiers. And with 2,000 soldiers, they were able to defeat 20,000 soldiers. All these things are still possible in our own time. Undermining how they have been able to circulate us. They have cut Obibo away. They have cut Igbocha. They have cut Igodomigodo. They have cut Edo State. They have cut Shekiri, Banke. All these people are the people that make up Igbo land. Now, they have Fulanese right in the south of Igbo land. That place they are demolishing house today is the center of Igbo land, where Ojo Kano handed them over. The only thing we do is...
Please, if you are sending a comment here, if you want to write Abara Wasoni a letter, you just write him a letter on his inbox. What we are doing here is a broadcast. We don't want this long story to block another people's comments. Thank you. Paul, continue, please.
So, my brothers, the Biafrans, lovers of freedom, the war is on our doorstep, and we cannot run away for it. I believe fighting to die than to fold my hands and say, okay, kill me, let me go to heaven. If you keep your head there, cut your head off, you are going to that place they call hell. Yeah, hell. Hell will burn you more than Vulcan. That is what we can tell you now. Only ESN is the hope we have. So we thank you all who have devoted yourself to join to support this movement for our total liberation from the darkness called Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazi, be like say you don't sell your time and you use hard currency take pay. So next time we go carry POS machine where we go put the Visa card, take collect our money from you. If you overrule our time again, then we'll thank you very much for your contributions. All right. Still on appreciation to
Abarawa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, please, I'm not taking your time. When it comes to my turn next after 247, I want to bring something from what Paul Omubiko just said about the Israelites with a specific number of 2,000 to win a war and 100 men of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We'll go there later. Thank you.
No, go on before you forget. Go on
okay,
now.
right. Yeah.
Yes, let him go on.
Yes, you see, there are things about round numbers. People must understand. Go into your dictionary and the tune. I'm not going to be your teacher. Then I am trying to bring who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to you. What is number 100 and the 2,000 of Israel? It simply means in a battle like this, especially in our, Biafrans, we are not just fighting a political something, but we are fighting to liberate even the skulls of our ancestors that was humiliated by Nigeria. And that is exactly the same fight the Israelite, God also specifically told them to fight. He even commanded them, even, is it Joseph or Isaac who was being buried, also said to his children, this deliverance, it will not come to us only on the bodily level, and even our dry bone must go back to this promised land. And because of this task God has given to Biafran, there must be a specific number of people who are sacred, who, the word sacred and secret is the same thing. It's the same thing, sacred and secret. They mean the same thing if you write it. So now there must be a people that will be consecrated, that will be chosen. Then if you listen to the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he always called for these people who falls to this particular number that will deliver Biafra. So we must always look this Biafra agitation on a spiritual, I would say, mindset. It is not something ordinary. And when we meet this man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is going to take us again 1 million years. Then our bones will rotten and no one will restore it, even back to this New Jerusalem called Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Still on appreciation to sit at home. Mazi Ugo, the mic is yours now.
Whoa. Thank you, my brother Sonny. You see, sitting at home, I don't know, but I will say, first of all, let me appreciate our Biafran brothers and sisters back home that has been active in this sitting at home. We appreciate you all. We love you all. We commend you. And we want to say, don't give up. Don't give up. The only way, if you watch Muhammad Ali interview, one of his interviews, I listened to him. He said, he was asked, why do you always go as if the punches are not getting you? He said, no, I tell my brother, those punches are too hard, but I have to them. If I take those punches, you will feel I am not hot. Then only one I will give you, you will fall. So this sitting at home is a price we have to pay. Let us just take it. It's just part of the way. We need to go through this bridge to win, to get to the other side. So I am encouraging everybody. I am appreciating everybody, and I'm also encouraging everybody to keep on moving. despite the hungry, despite the hardship, despite jumping the hurdles, whatever, crossing the bridges, jumping the fence, let us keep moving. Let us not back down. It's important. Any second now is just as important as 1 million hours in this thing we are doing. We don't need to look back. We don't need to get distracted. Despite whatever whoever may tell you or may want to tell you, despite any strategy anybody may have, I want us to keep what we have until we get something better than that. Don't throw away anything you have, no matter how little, no matter how useless you think it is, until you get something better before you throw it away. Sitting at home is better than dying for nothing. And as you sit at home, prepare yourself. We are in the midst of war. So at this point, we must know that it is no longer a child's play. We appreciate you all, and we appreciate our men on ground as well. Thank you, Mazi Sonny.
Thank you very much. When we are in war and when we are fighting for freedom, we make use of every tool available. And it is even best when you use destructive means. Forces from left, right, center, it will distract the oppressor because they will not know where your next line of action will come from. That is why at times I laugh, because we are supposed to be using all our differences to put them together to fight a common cause. But people don't understand the issue of unity of purpose. The Fulanis, you see some of them in power ruling. You see some of them in the banking sector. You see some of them in the ministerial. You see some of them in the security sector. You see the foot soldiers that are sent to go in to be doing the massacre. You now see the ones that will come on TV and then coordinate you and give you information and deform the whole society and the international world of what is actually happening. This is what we call division of labor. And they are all working for one thing, one very cause, which is the Fulanization agenda. There is a unity of purpose, but they are working with different strategies. So if you are a cultist and you have been using your cultism to kill your people and to fight and break bottles, it is high time you turn it into a defense mechanism, because your freedom is not free and you have to use that force that you have been using to fight and kill yourselves to fight for your freedom. Use everything within your power. Sit at home is one tool that is also implemented in fighting for your freedom. There are many other means that are being implemented. So for you that is sitting at home, we say a very big thank you. So as a reminder, always make use of our website from wherever you are. Donate and support the mandate which MNK has in his hand. He created a security network to protect you so that the IDP camps you have in the north will not multiply in Biafra land. If not, as at this time, all this torchlighting of bombing and massacre and cutting of people into pieces in some places that you see, if not the assistance of ESN, the IDP camps would have multiplied in diverse communities. Maybe the state house in Imo State, Ikonsu's house, would have been one place that they will harbor some of us at IDP camp. Who knows where our parents would have been and our siblings? So when you look at what is happening in the north, where the indigenous persons are living in IDP camps, but the terrorist takes over the community, you should ask yourself a question. You know we don't have leaders in Biafra land. What we have are sold out that can collect money and kill you because they want power. So we are in war, and be ready and steadfast to do the needful in any way that your capacity can carry. So support ESN in any way and from everywhere and in any how and in any means. do your own part and leave the rest for the people on ground. Thank you very much. So now, we now go into what? This very issue of today. The massacre of the youth in AWo Omamma. Let me take us back. Last year in Izombe, still under the auspices of UZODIMA, he brought in the terrorists in the uniforms of the army and police and navy and all whatnot. They killed, they bombed, they massacred. Then there was a pregnant woman inside the house who went in struggling to get out the aged mother-in-law, and she succeeded. A pregnant lady, as she got the mother-in-law out, the mother-in-law was saved. But she went into excruciating pains and was in the hospital for days. And later she could not hold it again. She passed out. We lost the baby and we lost the woman. That is the evidence of the one we saw and knew. How about the youth and the ones that were killed and their bodies were taken away? Because what the zoo does is that they kill and they keep no traces. They take them away so that you will not have a lead to anything. It wasn't up to 3 months. It moved from Izombe to AWo Omamma, where they burned lives and properties of people, destroyed many things. Today, nobody is talking about the women and the children that were killed in Izombe. Today, nobody remembers the massacre that happened in AWo Omamma some months ago. This is the reason why you are giving room to UZODIMA to do more. So I am challenging the youth in those communities. You go and run after the same evil and killers politicians in the name of 2023, forgetting that after you finish the campaign with them, dining with them, they will come back and they will bring the same terrorists to come and kill you. How will you be dining with the same enemy, which we have been telling you are your enemies? Or are you so carried away with bags of rice and oranges and palm oil and groundnut oil and 1 leg of chicken and goat and 5,000 naira and 1,000 naira as compensation of you going to vote, which will not last for any day? At the end of the day, the same people comes back to kill you. Now, what you should do after 14 of you were killed, whether they went to marriage or they did not go to marriage, or whether they killed them in the road or they killed them somewhere else, that is not the issue. The issue is the life of those people matters, and they deserve no massacre because they committed no crime. The terrorists are walking freely in one Nigeria, and they are enjoying everything. The Minister of Information and Erufai came out and told you that these terrorists, they are doing normal business. While you now that is asking for freedom, you are now the terrorists. And when we do the exposition, most of you don't even give any damn about it. You take it as normal thing. You can't even share that exposition that we do for the message to go viral. Then I ask you, do you know if you will be the next to be hunted down? It is the question I have been asking you on every exposition we do, because you're running after the same politicians that digs your grave. They have private jets. They have anything that can zoom them out of the zoo at any given time. So if UZODIMA has now done it this very time to massacre more than 14 youth in broad daylight, what are you youth doing? Or you want what happened in other places to come to your doorstep before you wake up? When the youth in Sokoto burned and stoned Deborah to death, it is the same youth that still stood up again and still burnt your properties and killed some of us, which the news did not carry it because they suppress it. Now they have killed more than 14 people, and you are still shouting one Nigeria. I am not here to tell you I condemn the killings. No. If that is what you expect to hear from me, Barawasone is here to disappoint you today. What I am telling you is that for Hope UZODIMA to declare war on you and then kill more than 14 people, that is an indication that he is ready to leave Biafra land. So what you should do is to find a way of paying Hope UZODIMA back in the same coin that he used to pay the youth that died today. On no ground do you have the power to declare war on the people and kill them extrajudicially when they have not done anything, while the terrorists are walking freely. Inside the barracks, you have the terrorists that are being harbored there. Inside the police station, the same thing. Then inside the bush, we are fighting to push them out. What I am saying is that you people, the youth in that community, you should find a way to pay Hope UZODIMA back on the same coin. Look on the other side of the coin and use that same coin to pay Hope UZODIMA back for killing your youth. I'll leave the mic to my comrades because I'm not here to say I condemn. I would not just condemn. No, condemn and go back and sit down. No. Do you know if you go back to sit down, maybe you will not even reach your house. You will be the next person to be killed on the road. Because the people you call Ebubagu, the people you call the army, the military, they are all infiltrated.
Terrorists.
Who brought them in? It is your governor. So if you sit back to say, oh, they have done this, we are going to do, don't wait. If you know what you need to do it now while the sun shines, because you don't know whether you'll be the next person to be taken down. Mazio Okonkwo, the mic is yours, please.
Thank you so much. You know, the issue of the Okebeke of Imo State, that is his name, Hope UZODIMA, the Okebeke of Imo State. You know, it is obvious that by now his luggage must have been ready because Biafra is coming next year. And that's why Hope UZODIMA, and the kind of run he will run, there's no transit. Biafran people are not going to pursue him, but what he has sowed on the ground, like as I used to say, we are not in the moon where the force of gravity can manipulate some things and hang things. Here, when you throw stone, it's coming on your head. It was the same Hope UZODIMA that brought these armies, because he cannot say that he doesn't know what happened in AWo Omamma today. His own family, his own members, they killed. That's why when we say there is no need for voting, people don't understand. There is no need for voting. Me, I don't hate Peter Obi. This is an intelligent Igbo man, but he is trending on a dangerous path. We want to preserve and keep him for Biafra because we want men that have intelligence. What we are talking about, the people like Hope UZODIMA must leave our country when Biafra comes because he has killed our people enormously. The kind of genocide that has taken place in Nigeria, if you calculate the one alone in Imo State caused by Hope UZODIMA, it has come to the brim and people must talk. The reason why we open the tap of our mouth is because we have already known when you talk, you will die. Even if you don't want to talk, you will still die. These people that were shot today died. Some of them perhaps are not even members of IPOB or members of whatever, but they are shot. That's why every Nigerian youth must wake up to understand, even if you're living that in Imo State, Hope UZODIMA is your enemy. And what we are saying is, there is a need for you people to go there and tell Hope UZODIMA to leave the land, make una remove them from where they. We are saying this without fear. One has to die for others to live. But none of us will die. But then themselves that are planning this evil must live for us to live. Hope UZODIMA has killed our people. And now you see the youths. One of the things that baffles me is this. They are clapping and yeah, it happened there. Some of them are busy videoing in this kind of critical time. No. I just read the scripture of the book of Joel where the Bible was saying that the young men will see vision. Which kind of vision are you seeing in the zoo? Which kind of vision? Do you still see vision that the Hope UZODIMA after will change and repent? He cannot repent. The devil can no longer come to God and say, I forgive me. You people has to go where Hope UZODIMA is, not we that is in diaspora. What we are doing here, because you're living in the nigger area, zoological country where there is no electricity, what we do is we must make sure that we charge our data, proclaim the anything that we can to say to you the ways of the enemy, and to broadcast, to link your problem, our problem, to the international body, and also sponsor you with the money so that they can be able to stand for us in the ground while we're standing for you in the diaspora. All of us are in the same danger. So what we're saying is there is a need that Hope UZODIMA should be questioned. The Igbo boys, the Nigerian guys, everybody, youths have to stand up and ask Hope UZODIMA why allowing the armies to kill our people and target this embargo of a bullshit. So we are also tired of this. We are sending this message to all the youths to get ready and move to chase Hope UZODIMA out. After, of course, the Imo State House has been changed to Koso House. It does not belong to anybody any longer. There is a need that he must now quit from that place and stop killing our people. Thank you. So, God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's listen to this video before the next person speaks.
It was on my invitation that the military came. It was on my invitation that the military came. It was on my invitation that the military came.
You kill Ikonsa, you are parading his body all over, as if to say you have done whatever. Go and kill poverty. Kill poverty for us. Kill unemployment for us. Kill insecurity for us. You know how to kill wicked people.
It was on my invitation that the military came.
So, when you hear him confess with his own mouth, do not expect me to tell you that you should go and pack your dead bodies and start burying. No. The body of the people that were killed, you have to meet them head on. The paramount rulers you have in your community, the ones you know, the Ohaneses, all those people that you know that are your leaders. People should understand one thing. When we are shouting every day on the media, you did not vote your leaders or rulers into power just for them to come and sit down to kill you, or for them to feed on your flesh, or for them to use the natural resources money to destroy your future and then to destroy your well-being. You voted them in to represent you, to carry everything that you have and to harness it to become something. So you now have this responsibility of holding them accountable whenever something goes wrong. The point here is, as they kill somebody, the first set of people you need to meet is your leaders in council. Why do you kill us? That is what you need to do first. Do not come to our inbox to tell us where is ESN. ESN is not in the community, in the street. ESN is in the bush. That is the work they have to do now. So the governors and the rulers that you are yearning for them to come into power, and you are voting them to become the next president, the next leader, and even the existing leaders, which you have voted already, they are the ones giving you carnage, and you are still praising them. Go and hold them accountable and ask them why they kill your brothers and sisters. When you people do these things, you will see that you will curtail some of the issues that will be coming. On this very note, everything Ebubagu, anything uniform Ebubagu is hereby declared wanted. And when you see them, they are your enemies.
They are criminals, they are bandits.
You have to do to them the way they are
your
done
brother.
to you.
In Ebubagu is your killer. Thank you.
Do to them what they do to you, because they don't mean well for you. So if you are waiting for miracle to come from heaven, before that miracle reach, you are already gone. So use the strength where you get to do your own miracle before the other miracle from heaven can reach you. There we go. Mazi Paul, the mic is yours, please.
Yeah, dear friends, my brother Barawa, Ugo and Austin has told you everything you should know. The same message which Mazen Namdekano started preaching, down to this one, Simon Eba is championing today, second with Omada. All is the same message, the gospel of Biafra, the gospel of redemption. Every one of us knows how Hope UZODIMA come to that seat. It was AWo Omamma was there. And through Fulani manipulation, they put Hope UZODIMA in that place. And all these things happened right in front of you. Someone that doesn't win an election from 4th position to 1st position. And everything he has come to do, all the agenda he has come to do is what he is carrying up today. Which agenda is this? The agenda of Usman Danfodio, written 200 and something years ago. That is what Hope UZODIMA and the George Obiozo has come to fulfill. And coming to think of it, if you go back to the history of Imo State, you see where they said that they came that place 218 something, which is 200 and something years ago. Meaning that these people has grandchildren and the great-grandchildren that in that place. Because I don't think that a well-blooded Igbo person will be doing this kind of carnage to his own people. Hope UZODIMA and George Obiozo are the grandchildren, descendant of Usman Danfodio, that come for this jihad. For this jihad, you see them carrying on. They are now using their grandchildren that speaks Igbo, which they voted in power to subjugate and subdue the real Igbo people. This is exactly what these people is doing. Because before we come up here, we do research. According to any interview we come across, we go inside it deep. These people are not the real Igbo people. If you people think that Hope UZODIMA is an Igbo man, originally, I doubt it. George Obiozo is not originally Igbo man. I doubt it, because history have said it that these people came here in 18 something, in 17 something. Automatically, these people have great grandchildren, which is ruling Igbo land today. A normal Igbo person cannot come up, begin to kill his own people. It is not done. And there is another thing I came to find out. Barawat, I want you to note this thing down. Everybody note this thing down. There is a systematic thing which Fulanis are doing. When Abba Kyari died, they buried that man in Abuja. When Safuntua died, they buried him in a different places. And let me tell you, olden days, the thing the ancient people used to occupy land is the bone. The bone, and our people, because of the way we reason and the way we follow the religion, we don't know that the bones of our ancestors is more important than we who is alive today. So what am I talking? I don't have this information, my brothers, but if you can ask Simon about to investigate where all these people have been buried, all those Kabas that died, and now they kind of said God will revenge. Starting from Abba Kyari, Safuntua, Mama and Daura, all of them were buried in different cities, which they are going to use their own upcoming children. We say this place is the grave of our ancestor. A witness. Are you getting it? So these are the things our people are supposed to understand. We are bringing keys. We are going back to book. We are digging out
a sort of systematical, I could say invention.
Yeah, because that bone you see, they are burying almost all part of Nigeria, is a witness to inherit the land, because these people have come to capture the land. And when they ask them for witness, they will say, go there, go to our, you will see the grave of their ancestor. And this is and you go back to Bible, when Israel were able to come back and they return, when Israel were in exile, they went to Abraham bosom. They went to Moses. They went to David. They said, this is where our ancestors were buried. Are you getting it? And this is the reason why Jacob said, whenever he died in Egypt, they should take his body back, because the bones is a witness You know, our people don't really get this thing. So if we can put more energy in this area to let our people know why these people are occupying in every aspect.
It's exposition. They are all exposition. This collects to how they want to conquest our land, to remove us out. Yeah, that is it. It's a very big teaching. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know where is Sonny. 247. I think you can go on.
Okay, Okonkwo, just continue the coordination from here. I'll be back.
All right. So now let's move. Biafrans, the key temporarily I become your Sheniko for about some minutes. Sheniko, the interim government. 247. And if you come here, you know, Okonkwo, if you talk nonsense, I will block you. And when I block you, I will block your generation. So you must know it now. We don't joke. This is Okonkwo for you. 247, please, based on what we are hitting on the point, you know, this thing that Paul Onwubiko just said, you know, these guys, you see, if you listen to the voice or the breath of Osman Danfodio, you will see that the Fulanese planned this conquest long time ago. And they are supporting it, moving it, maneuvering it with all kinds of strategies. And here we ask I think 247, please go on and you hit the point. Maybe if need to be, we'll give Paul Onwubiko more chance to hit the point more about this bone and the flesh. 247, over to you, sir. Ugo, can you hear me? Yeah, you can go on, your voice. Okay, Paul Onwubiko, you can continue. When Ugo comes, then he will go on. Thank you.
Yeah, my brother, you know, whenever I see you online, I used to be motivated. Yeah. So I say I must come and say what I'm supposed to say. They said, Bible said, how can they hear without a preacher? And how can they learn without teacher? You know, this thing that is happening, our people are still thinking as if it is still a child game. When I studied the division, the divide and rule system, you know, these people planned 200 years ahead of
time.
Then they used the Fulani, they used the Hausa people. After they have captured the Hausa people, then they went inside Hausa people like the wolf in a sheep clothing. Then they used Gowon to fight Ojukwu, which Gowon that fought Ojukwu doesn't even know why he went to war.
Everybody should have patience. It's a papa, eh? It's not an Okokbro man. It's a papa. Ugo is also a papa. All of us here were papa. That's why you must respect us.
Sacrifice. Scientists will sacrifice to bring this news.
Yes.
We have responsibilities, but we keep away some of our responsibilities to serve you, to deliver this message. Not all of you have children just like we do, but you think that only following your own children we give them eternal life. No, my brothers, you have to fight for the future of your children
and your own future. Thank you.
Because your own time is going. Your children, what are you living for them? You are living. If you are in Europe, they will stay in exile for the rest of their life. If just
like Hope Uzodimma is living perpetual domination for your family, right on.
Yeah, these are the things. Things are happening. So when our children come and they distract us, don't get angry. Well, sometimes I'm doing broadcast, I have to deliver the message because God put it in my mouth. I don't just hear if children are disturbing. I have to deliver the message. You understand? Because if I don't deliver it, then I will be having that problem inside me. That's why whenever I'm talking, I say I am like Jonah. When God sent him message, he said he can't go. Later, he put him inside the belly of a fish and sent him where he must deliver the message. That is why we are here doing it. We don't have a furnished warehouse like a pastor's to deliver this gospel. It is raw. Biafra comes, then you will see the digestion of all this messaging. But what are we talking? We cannot deviate. We know our message. It is raw and it's pure. Our message is this: we know the real agenda of Usman Danfodio. We know where they captured this idea through Ottoman Empire, how they were trying to fight Roman Empire. All this thing is what they copied.
Okay, but I was over to you, so you know, Paul, you know how many minutes because we are right. Okay, right on.
So, Abalawa, you know my message. You cannot on my own message.
Yeah,
So, as we were talking, we have come to understand why Fulanis are using the dead bones of their ancestors occupying lands. Why they told us in our own religion, when they remove apostrophe in our own Bible, deceive the memory of our people. That is why you see our people today, they kill us. Our people will say, oh, God will judge them. This is what they put inside them through British manipulation. So our people should wake up. Wake up. There are people who have devoted themselves, like the ESN and the media, Simon Nnamdi Kanu and the autopiloters who said, we must deliver this message. Nnamdi Kanu said, if you are choosing, there are people who is choosing right from their mother's womb to deliver Biafra, to restore Biafra. This is why we are here. So my people, whatever you can do it to protect your life. Hope Uzodimma is not an Igbo man by genetic. George Obiozo is not an Igbo man by genetic. The ancestors is there. When you trace this thing, that is the reason Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, when Biafra comes, all of us will pass the DNA. So I end here. Thank you. But I will not stay long. I will have to go, please.
No problem.
Yeah.
I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Your presence alone has done a lot, and you have educated.
It's
No, I said thank you to you for holding the mantle when I left.
No, you know, Sonny never sleep well. Sonny never sleep well since that Saturday, Sunday. So they didn't see the disturb him. If you see Paul, they call him Okonkwo.
That's why I'm thinking.
No, I mean, he was talking to me actually. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay.
Thank you, dear friends, for listening. Someone asked me a question and said, how can you hold your politicians surrounded with a heavy security accountable? Always saying those in Biafra land go to without guns and bullets. At Biafra, you're going to face them with knives. Okay, let me answer you. As you are going to meet them for this political campaign, are you going with guns and bullets? Because it is a very simple analogy. You are not going there to go and start fighting them. You are going to ask questions. Holding somebody accountable means tell us why this is happening. Okay, why do you have the confidence of holding us accountable when we say something and then we don't live up to it? It is the same thing that we are telling you. You don't need guns and bullets to do everything. When you ask your father a question or you ask your mother a question, it shows that you understand what you need. And then your father or your mother will now live up to that responsibility and knows that my child is actually asking for something. Mazi 247, did you speak on the massacre of the youth?
I never talk. I never talk. Well, the massacre is something different. This one is painful, but I must say the truth. We have to stop being killed. We have to stop being killed. You know, immediately after killing massacre in AWo Omamma, I think today or yesterday, the youth came out. But the problem we have is that when we come out immediately, we cry, we shout, make noise, we still go back to our shell, to our nest, and hide our faces. We don't do anything other than come out and make noise. You know, this so-called man was that ran away from Mozambique. I don't know his so-called name, or Ochoabioku, whatever he's called. He had it. He get mama, he get papa. And I hear somebody say something to the people in South Africa that
Please.
he is
Ugo,
yeah.
Maybe I should play the videos first before you comment. So
okay, you have it. Very good. If you have it, play it. Let them hear.
Let me play some of the videos from there so that it will lead you in.
It's not about Madole.
14 boys out to Lagula.
14 boys.
Let's go for revenge. And we want that man.
That
we tear them.
14 boys. What did the 14 boys do? What did they do? Ndigra traditional marriage. Can they go baburu? Ogun Mozambique of Amere, Hope UZODIMA, and the Ebubago people. This Ebubago must to end. We put stop to this Ebubago. They are doing a very big harm in AWo Omamma, Oru East, Oru West as a whole. Killing our youth for no reason. Why? Killing our youth for no reason. Ogun Mozambique is the commander. Ogun Mozambique is the commander of Ebubago. Killing his brothers and sisters for no reason. Why? Why? A bandit from Mozambique, a terror, somebody that they have marked a terrorist in Mozambique, come back here and collect Ebubago commander.
Yani Bukaye! Yani Bukaye! Yani Bukaye! Yani Bukaye! Yani Bukaye! Bukone aye! Bukone aye! Yani Bukaye! Yani Bukaye!
YouTube ala YouTube onye ọla pụtara ha gbalagasị ala YouTube ndị agbaga YouTube rubbish na legodi ya agbaga YouTube na like tomorrow no day agbaga mmadụ ka mmadụ ọwa ọkụkọ ọ wụrụgodo ọkụkọ esibụla otu agba ọkụkọ o kwere ji ndị otu agba emega YouTube intimidate ji ndị otu emega YouTube intimidate.
Mazugo, should I play the two audios you sent?
Wait.
We can't hear you.
Okay, if you can do it, it would be nice for people to hear. At least that somebody from South Africa was saying something. So that was why I said you the two. One is more important.
Okay. Let's get it so that we can play.
Man, something has to happen about what is going on in our Biafra land. It's getting too hard. It's getting too much now. The youth has to stand up.
I love you.
I love you.
IPOP one family, IPOP one family, IPOP one family. Ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m o juru anyị isi, jụọ anyị anya, jụọ anyị ọnụ. Ife nwere ike ịkọntribut n'okwu mmadụ niile kwuru ebe a bụ onye a na-akpọ Ogwu, ọ bụ onye be anyị, onye mere ụba azụ. Nwanne ha nwoke, ụmụnne ya abụọ, ndị nke tọrọ ya nwa the last born na nwoke n'afọ nna ya. Nna ya wụ onye ọjọọ, nna ya dibịa, dị nna ya nwụgo. Ọ bụ his senior brother nke diọkpara ha ka a gbagburu before bidozie ịkpa mkpamkpa. Nke tọrọ ya nọ South Africa, nke ahụ agbagburu agbagbu, nke ọ tọrọ bụ nwoke na-eso ya n'azụ nọ South Africa. And I think nwunye Ogwu ahụ nọkwa South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, but I will find out. And the picture Ogwu a m ga-try ya all possible ka m nweta ya, m ga-enweta nwunye, but ejiro m ya na phone m, but m ga-try all possible ka m nwee ike ịnweta ya. Biko house IPOP members, ife ọbụla ga-eme ụmụnne ya ahụ n'ebe a, adị out for it. Nye ọbụla ga-eme ụmụnne ya ahụ n'ebe a kọntaktị ya m, ga-ejide ha ka oke n'obodo a. Abịa na South Africa ebe a gbasara m ike, ebe ọbụla ha nọ, amacha m ebe ha nọ, anyị ga-anwụpụtanwu ha. Nye nidrewu supporters abịa ebe a, nna osi ka aga wipe the whole family out ebe a. Adị willing, because this boy, onye tara gị anụ n'isi asọghị ntutu isi, oge ị ga-atọ ya n'ike asọkwala nsị, nye nsị ka ndrọpụra house. Ụmụnne ya na-abụ nwoke, ha dị nwoke na-anọ agbagbugo ọfọ nwoke na-atọ. Ebola nọ South Africa with his family. Adị out for them n'obodo a South Africa ebe a. Adị out, akpọ m ga-respond and m ga-lead the squad ga-eje dị ije. Adị out ụmụnne, biko nọ ka anyị lụọ ọgụ a n'oge efifi dani iji abalị alụ ya. Dalụkwanụ.
Yes, so I think this one is the audio we need.
The other one too continues the conversation.
Okay.
Biko ekelekwa m onye ikuku onye nta, ndị niile ndị AWO Omamma ebe ọbụla nọ ekele m na ọ ga-adịrị onye ukwu na mma, dịrị onye nta na mma. Biko onye nnu na olu nwafọ AWO Omamma, nwanne nwoke, biko ụmụnne m ndị AWO Omamma, biko m na-afụna ife mega na AWO Omamma na our brother ora onwere ewu Ogwu from Amini, Ogwu Mozambique, na-ere drọgụ na Amini, na-ere guzoro. Ogwu Mozambique egbulala ndị mba ha. Ihe ọba utere na AWO Omamma na yesterday wo Sunday ka o budere egbuwe aka ntọla mmadụ n'olu Ogwu Mozambique, onye obubu agụ gburu ole mmadụ 20 na, and now ọ chịrị ịba ute Umuoko, ọbara Ogwu ute other villages. Biko ndị AWO Omamma, onye ọbụla nụ this voice share anụ ya, kesi anụ ya ibe niile. Ogwu Mozambique, onye ebubo agụ from Amini, biko o gbulala ndị mmadụ. Ihe ọ na-emezi na ọ bịa n'ụlọ gị, ọkpọrọ nwunye gị, kpọrọ nwanne gị nwaanyị, mma gị were agbọghọbịa, ọrịa ga-ara ha blood Fulani. Ịhụnanị ya wa brother na-eti. Biko onye ọbụla onye a na-akpọ Ogwu Mozambique, onye ebubo agụ, ya dọọ ya aka na ntị. Anyị ma ama na ọgọ nwa anwụ, betu ya chure na-egbuchi ụmụnne ya. Egole ka Hope Bigerie, gọvanọ Hope gọvanọ Bigerie, o ji egbuchi ụmụnne ya like this. Onye nwetara this message tọsịa ya ma AWO ma Amini ma Oru East ma Imo steeti. Biko je dọọ ya aka na ntị, ya gbuzuru ụmụ mmadụ. Ndewonu.
All right. So Ugo, you have the floor. Scatter it now for us.
Well, my people, two voices where you don't hear. No, they talk anything different from what I want to tell you now. The first one is what we are talking about. That is the spirit. The spirit. When you get angry, you will do anything angrily. The first voice when you hear tell you say, the man that they say in the South Africa, this killer, rock-sucking killer, when you call Ogu from Mozambique. Now people in the kill from Mozambique, they pursue me, they come back to Biafra land, go layers with hopes of them, begin the kill. And in Papa na evil man, if Papa don't die. And the brother said therefore, one don't die, will be saying so they kill him. The remaining three. Out of the three, 2 days for South Africa. And he himself will be the killer for Biafra land. His wife and children there for South Africa. So the person is telling us that he is willing the squad to go and they kill back. As he don't keep people children, make they killing children. As they keep, as he don't keep people brothers and sisters, make they go killing brothers and sisters, so that he go feel the same pains. That is the spirit. The second voice is telling you that also, when this man you call Gu, Sonny, if you want to play show his picture, I sent you because I have his pictures. Do you want me to send you his pictures?
The picture of the person?
Yes, the killer, the man that is leading the Babago to kill people.
Is the picture verifiable?
Yeah, they're verified. The same people that said this is sent his picture. Let me look at it. Let me see if I can send it.
We don't need the picture for now because
okay,
information coming in now is still under investigation. So we cannot conclude now yet. We cannot escalate the picture yet without confirmation. So for now, the picture will stay until when it is well.
Okay, that's by the way. So when he comes to your house, if your mama is beautiful, no matter the age, you go carry your mama, go rep up. If your sister, you go carry and go rep up. If you got wife, go carry and go rep up. The same person that is killing us. What has this got to tell you? The same thing people do is the same thing he is doing. He will come, he will kill our youth, rape our mothers, rape our sisters, rape our wives. My people, if you watch the youth, they come out and do, oh, come and kill us. They went home. That is it. But if we come out and they were just few of them, where are the AWo Omamma and Damire youths? Are they just these 20 people I saw? There are over thousands of youth in that community. Let them come out. If all of them come out together, go look for this man they call AWo Ugu. Go to his father's house, set it ablaze. He will know that this is a real message that is not a joking matter anymore. No be joke again. He go get the message. But I'm also encouraging our people in South Africa, support the person that has come out to tell you he is willing to head whoever is ready. He is willing. Let us come out. This is not the time to kill you. You will die. If they don't kill you, you will die. Don't say do something before they kill you. Last 2 weeks, I was telling you a story of a pastor. The phone and he invaded his house, tried to kill him. His wife from nowhere come out with a lock, a club of stick, smash one and his head. He fell down. The other ones ran away with their AK-47 because they don't even know how it happened. They are also scared of dying. So when they see somebody die, one of them die, they will run away to regroup, and before they come back, you may have taken another phase to go away. So let us not sit down for these people to kill us. Do something. Whatever you have, use it. If it is running for life, run for your life. If you have got life, use it. If they want to kill you, try and kill them before they kill you. Thank you, Master Sonny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. People should understand that only talking and then leaving issues there will not help. What will happen next is that these same people will come back to kill you again. The question here I want to ask is, they have made mention of one person. One person will not mastermind the killings of 14 and more persons in broad daylight. So they must have been a working team. So somebody was saying, oh, Sonny, why didn't you put the photo? Why are you hiding the photo? My brother, we did not start what we are doing today. I know you don't know anything about me, but when you know about my background, you will not be asking some silly questions. In security, you don't just bump into the media with unverified facts and figures. The audio that we played, we can make use of it. But you don't go and bring somebody's picture and then you start escalating when you have not verified everything from ground A to Z. So please, learn, because we are moving into a different dimension and we are moving with a new gear. That gear is changing automatically. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that there is more to this than only one person. So Biafran people, you need to ask questions. In these communities where these people are killed, I started by reminding you about the Zombe massacre. I reminded you of the AWo Omamma massacre. Then I now come to bring this one of today now. Then I then reminded you of how the youth in Sokoto engaged in a popular uprising. How many guns and bullets did you see in their hands? Fine and good, they had their elite backing them up. But yet, if you keep on saying we don't have people that will back us up in Biafra land, they will kill you all. When they kill you all, who will now bury your debris? So it is better you fight with your sword dying than for you to be running away and the person is pursuing you, coming, the person will still kill you, because as you are running now, the person is well positioned to aim his or her bullet on you and will get it very straight. So those people you elected into power, the same way that you can reach them when you are doing this electoral campaign, use that same synergy, that same connection to reach them and to be asking them questions now. Because if you say it's not your turn, maybe today is happening in AWo Omamma, tomorrow it could be in Umutanze, next tomorrow Iyala, another day it will be in your own community. Who is next is the question you should ask yourself. It's not about who you will put into power. You are talking about Obi, talking about Peter Atiku, talking about Jakaban. Have you seen that in the middle of people that are still in power, about 7,000 people have died between last year and now? And the number is more than that. More than 7,000 people have died between last year, January, and this very time. Because most of you don't follow up statistics. You don't read to understand what is actually happening. So when we tell you, you think that we are just telling you what we don't know. Fine and good, the zoo does not have a working database. But the little one that they will push out for you to keep, work with that little statistics. If they can kill 7,000 people from last year, January, to this very day, you are running after the 2023. The same youth that we're running after the obedient team are the youth that have been killed here today. And the rest of you will wake up tomorrow to go and still continue the working trend, instead of you to go and hold those leaders that you want to go and vote. Hold them accountable and ask them, you people are killing us and you are telling us to come and vote you again. Are we going to vote you to come and decimate the whole society? It's the question you should ask. Now, this is what happened in another community, and then see the reaction of the people in this place.
A get man for Benin is a disaster. Disaster. Burnt this thing. Environment. We are Boki the state. I be all this one. Everywhere burnt down. All their bags everywhere burnt down. Aboki, they killed someone yesterday. They all burnt person alive. For Benin, for Ogiri. Saple Road there. Ogiri Johnson. Say now, person they come they seize their back, I they ought to cut your carry born our life. This one are revenge now. Community boys now come born on this one so. Disaster. Now wow. How they kill human being. Huh? Anyway, they accommodate people. Now, Aboki Concon, they want to be to their own. Now, youth avenge all this one, so born, scattered there, slaughtered there. Many of them were slaughtered. Aboki. Boys, slaughtered. This one, I see this one is still alive. They stab him for chest. This one get luck, never die. Come go. Now, okay, you finish, you don't come out. Come go treat yourself. You don't see your chest, see the machete cut. Get up. May you carry, go treat yourself now. They come back again, and boys come back again. Don't you finish. Huh? Get up, may they go. They cut your leg? Yes, sir. Sorry. They stab you for Nyash? They go to find the way to they break that leg, so. Why not wicked like that? Why not wicked? Why? You know wicked, sir? Oh. No. See the way they match at you now. Because now not too much. I come that person like come commit disaster. I don't get mad. Come they slaughter people.
Don't care how people finish. What do they do? That's when I come time when I gonna kill people. They bomb people. You might be a person born. I don't burn up.
I said that's what we did there today. They said
come again.
I said don't be there also.
Oh yeah, move.
Someone said it's an old video. We don't care whether it's old video or new video. What we are telling you is you need a point of awakening. When we play some videos, is to awaken your brains, awaken your mind. When MNK preached and told you that it is only a popular uprising and a revolution that will end your massacre from the hands of your oppressors, will you now tell MNK, this your video is old video? No, you have to use your brain. You revolutionize your brain. You change your mindset now into a war mindset, because that is what you have to pick from what he said. You have to be ready, understanding that you are fighting and they are coming to kill you. So if you don't change your brain into a revolution mindset in the first place, you can never be able to face anything. That's what MNK made you to understand. So if you don't want to be hearing that message of MNK, and you don't want to listen to old videos of MNK or any teachings that is old, that means you're making a mistake. The Fulanis that are killing you and the pamphlet that they are circulating on their mosques to use to teach their people, they say, we are giving you people this pamphlet to remind you of the mandate which Putman and Fodio started in 1804. They said, we are going to make use of the tactics of old and the antics and the technology of today and put everything together and fight. They said they are not going to wait for you to bring the war to them, but they will bring the war to you. And it is happening now. The war is coming to you. That is why Biafra land must be protected at all costs. That is why while Ebube Agu is doing all these things, it is not Ebube Agu just the way you hear the name. It is a mixture of the terrorists. You have the foot soldiers brought in by AWo UZODIMA, which are from the Meeti Allah and the Boko Haram recruited, and everything that you have that is Boko Haram, whether repented or active or alive or dead. Boko Haram terrorists, they are all one and the same thing. Forget the name that they tell you. This one is ISWAP, this one is Ankaro group, this one is Tantara group, this one is bandits. They are all one sect working for one clear purpose, the colonization agenda and the takeover conquest. It's time you wake up and stop your cowardice, because you cannot just be seeing your brothers and sisters lying down and struggling with their lives, and the life runs out of them. And then you go and clap for your rulers and your leaders in the community. Is that how you want to continue? Do you know whether you will be the next person to be cut to pieces? If you don't wake up now, if you don't hold your leaders accountable now, if you don't do something in your community, you will be the next. ESN are in the bushes. You expect to see ESN in that road? No, you're making a big mistake. They know that when they go to the bushes to meet ESN head on, anything that is found in the bush is bush meat. That is why they hardly go there to go and confront them. And when they go, they know how they get it. All of them that have been coming in plenty hammer tankers, have you asked them, whenever you see them coming with all those tankers and with the trucks, do you ask them the other routes that they use to go back? So as they come to kill ESN inside the bush and battle with ESN, they get it from the same coin that they used to come. So that is why I say you in your own community, you have a work to do. You have to be your own security. You people have to form a working first. Form a defense mechanism because you have work to do within your own surrounding. But when we are saying all this, all of you say we are stupid because we don't know what we are saying. So you that is very, very intelligent that went to school, you know politics, you want to go and play politics. The same politicians that you're playing together with are the ones that caught you in broad daylight, scatter your body in the street, and nobody does anything about it. No, don't let it continue, because if you allow it to continue, hey, you don't know if you will be the next. So, on this very note, we thank you all for listening, but you should be ready, because if you are not ready and then change your mindset into a revolutionized mindset, change your mindset into a war mindset, because you are now in war now. They have not declared it openly, but they are fighting you systematically. So wake up and understand that you are in war. Be the security in your community. Do not sleep with your two eyes closed, because you don't know what will happen next. Mazi, I think the lines can be open for our viewers to call in. But before then, let us remind them something, because many of them are still running after the 2023, because everything is moving from one point to another. Let them hear this one first before they go forward.
Yes.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. The problem with this nation is mental slavery. Mental slavery. Slavery. What is going on? You have been enslaved by few people. Few. They control us with religion. They control us with ideas. They control us with money. They control us with everything. Why? Because we are in an open valley, but we have refused to escape. Why? Because we are in an open valley, but we have refused to escape. Why? Because we are in an open valley, but we have refused to escape.
Man, this is a very powerful word. I'm telling you.
Let me address this person. This person has decided to disgrace himself. He said, Brother Sonny, listen, we need the pictures of the suspect. Sonny, or whatever your name is. Let me ask you something. You say you are suspecting. I take it.
Sonny, who him be? Who be the person that is showing you this?
I ask him whether I take his wife. Where he says they suspect me. I take your wife. I take your wife.
Sonny, you dey talk too much. Give the person link. Tell him make it ask you for link. Give a link. If he come for video, we go give him the pictures. Make him appear here.
This one now all these recharge card
Sonny, they tell you, you know, say they be what? They be rat where they fear. Anyone they run away. If this person fit show his face for here, I go give her the picture, whether a true picture or a lie. Whether because we are not sure of the picture. That is why we are not showing it. So even if he come here now, we go give her the picture, whether a true or no. We no one know again. We go show you the picture. So appear on the video as we appear. That was like you people.
I don't post the link for him. Make you join. But make I ask them one question. I don't post the link for I'm making join. Make
You
I
know,
ask them one
guys,
question.
you know, go join. Now,
You know go come. You know go
Make
come.
I ask them one question. Whether na Pali D, your name sounds so primitive. Pali D. Make I ask you, if I did this broadcast now, they just send photo of you, give me. They say now you be the suspect. Without me verifying the photo, I carry your photo put for this screen. Tomorrow now, waiting you go tell me, you no go see tell me say Sonny I be saboteur abi.
We have to be sure, bro.
Okay.
We have to be very sure.
Yes,
Okay.
Aparawa Sonny.
Yes, sir.
You know, this clip you just played now said it all about the youths of Nigeria. Believe me, and some of the individuals that are there. You see, there was a time Paul went somewhere in Ephesians. He prayed for the people that their eyes of understanding will be open. The level that the Nigerians, in fact, not only Nigerian, black men are being brainwashed. And one of the problems is we forget things that happen so fast. Like when we mentioned the killing of P2B against MASSACRE. Do you know that people has forsaken these issues? They're forsaken. Nobody's talking about this. Because when you just give them money, they forgot how they were killed in the past. And they remain complacent in Zion. And the Bible says, woe unto them that are complacent in Zion. To note what this man said with the scripture, let me take you to the book of Ezra, an Old Testament. Ezra chapter 9, verse 8. Ezra 9, chapter 8, he said, but now, for a brief moment, the Lord our God has been gracious. God has been gracious when they are in prison, in leaving us a remnant and giving us a firm place. He gave them a firm place in his own sanctuary. And so our God gives light in our own eyes and a little relief in our bondage. Though we are slaves, our God has not forsaken us. But this little privileged time that God has given unto us, the youths, they are still talking about voting. This is a special time. This is a time of relief. This is a little space to escape. If you read with the King James Version, he said he gave them a nail from his holy place. By then, the book of Colossians chapter 2 verse 14 has never been in existence, where the Bible is talking about using the same nail to crucify the handwriting of ordinances. So I want to talk to the youths. There are a nail, there are escape route that God has brought to the people of Biafra. It is our own time to escape. Simon, you know, when he comes online, just listen from his spirit what he's trying to and tell you that it is now or never. And we must be free. Thank you, Abarawa Sonny.
Thank you very much. You just came in. So great
Yeah,
the
much
house.
nigga.
There we
No much nigga.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Nick. Am I coming out?
You're welcome, Odekema. You're welcome, bro.
Thank you. Am I coming out?
Yeah, very well.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, House. My fellow comrades, I greet each and every one of you for doing the great work that we are ordained to do. And this gospel, as our leader Nnamdi Kanu said, we must preach this gospel for our people to be free from the way they think. Like this, I believe that the video that we're talking about is the audio that was put a picture of somebody that we cannot be able to verify. Is that the audio that we're talking about?
Yes, the audio about what happened in AWo Omamma, and also, you know, we talked about that. I think about the killings of UZODIMA. That's what we're talking with many other things. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that video, which happened yesterday. That 14 youths were killed while going for traditional marriage. That was yesterday, not today. Not today, because when I got that message, I was thinking that it was today, but somebody said that no, it was not today, being the sit at home, that it happened yesterday. It happened yesterday. And this is exactly what we're telling our people. Also, in Anambra State, in Main Market, Onitsha, today, Governor Soludo went and destroyed people's shops because they're sitting at home. They say that it is illegal, this and that. But when the previous government of Willie Obiano
It was not illegal. Before Willow Biano, P2B was there, it was not illegal. But because that people have already taken today as a holiday of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it is now illegal in order to punish our people. Same thing happened today in Enugu State, where the terrorists kidnapped, according to the news from Sahara, say 15 people. And when they say 15 people, automatically it is more than that. You'll be looking at something like 45 or 60 people that was kidnapped. And the so-called politicians there, they are not doing anything. That is why our people need to wake up to support what we are doing, the fundraising. Unlike Simon Evans said, by September, that a lot of things will be happening. So we cannot give the opportunity to the criminals in DOS to mock us come September, because this is exactly what they are waiting for. So when they reach September, and they will say, hey, you say that September, this and that. The message has been given out, and our people need to do what they are supposed to do by dipping their hands in their pocket in order to support the ESN so that they can be able to do their job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maza de Kema. Sonny is coming.
Mazi, thank you. Thank you for your contributions. So, even when this man don't talk finish here, our people will not go listen. Their brain no go see capture something. Maybe we see give them another one.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business.
I hope we're not the year.
This is powerful.
Sonny, wait, you know they explain this in well. Tell them say na pastor. They preach this message. Even the first one, na pastor preach and for inside church. This one again, na pastor. And the inside church, Sunday service is the day. Make they get the message.
I think say they know their pastors when they see themselves.
No, they know they understand them more.
247, you know, Sonny has to talk about this spiritual thief, the spiritual thief. You know, thief and the winch. If you turn him, you go. This is spiritual. Go on.
When I listened to this video the first day, I laugh. I say, hey.
Because you know, it's like wife and the knife. When you turn them up, now the same thing. Winch and the thief, now the same thing. Anybody who steals your destiny is a winch as a government. Believe me.
Honestly, God, what I do is talk.
I hope our people will understand the message this man is passing. This man is talking about your evil politicians, the way you sell your future to them, the way they steal your future. Because the way you vote them into power is how you have sold your future into their own hands. In the next 4 or 8 years that you put them in power, you have sold your future into their hands. You have sold your destiny. They steal it. They steal it. The physical thief go hold you with gun and knife for road. But these other ones, they are advanced thief. When we say, now you use your hand, take elect them, put them into power, say, maybe they steal you. So now you be the problem of yourself. That is what this man is trying to make you to understand. So make it play again so that they go to pick up. We're going to analyze them point by point.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education,
your future, your career. For those of you that are in school, you can see now that the youth are on strike for how many months? That is your career. Most of you must have been studying engineering. maybe marine engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, or metallurgy, or whatever, or banking, or finance, or media, or journalism, or medicals. Whatever you have been studying, that is your career, and you are looking up to it. But what has happened now? For the past month now, whether it's even up to whether it's getting to 1 year, let me say so. It's getting to 1 year. You see it that you have destroyed your career. You have destroyed your future in the hands of the people you elected into power. Their children are enjoying their own career. You saw the photos and videos of Wike, Ikpazu, and Makinde. The other time it was Erufai. The other time it was the other one in one part of the north. The other time it was the other one in Asuro. All of them, the career of their own children is well taken care of in another man's country, while your own has been truncated. Everything about you has been truncated. Why are we playing this video? Because the same you that they have destroyed your life and your next step of life is the same person that is running to go and vote for the next person to come and continue the subjugation of your life. So please wake up and understand that your freedom is in your own hands. It is not in the hands of these criminals that you give your future to destroy. When you give your future into their hands, they will continue to destroy it for the next 8 years. And you will still be saying, God will help, God will help. When God has already given you the power to help yourself. God created you and then gave you dominion over the inhabitant of the earth. And what are those inhabitants of the earth? This power is in your own hands. You have to take it by force. Nobody will talk. Now, when a politician talk and say, power is not given, but it is taken by force, especially in one Nigeria. So you have to use force to take it from them. If not, your future will be jeopardized because the worst is coming on.
Your health and your business. Number two.
Your health and your business. Is it not because of bad health insurance scheme? No, not even let me not say bad health insurance scheme because there is no insurance scheme. No insurance scheme at all. No health care. That is why you see that what Nigeria happened to Ige Kuremadu. And then he had to go and use another person's child to remove kidney or intestine to now transplant to give his own child because now his own child life, now matter pass that person on. Because they refuse to fix the health sector in Nigeria.
I want to say something there, Sonny. You know, when this man of God say they see your future, they see your career, Ike Kuremadu automatically has stolen the future and the career of that young boy. He has taken away his future. If that boy were to live, had he been there succeeded. And this is how they have been doing it. Only that this one Nigeria don't have for him. So if they have succeeded, if this to live 8 years, he automatically not going to last for that 80. He has stolen your vision. He has stolen you will not be able to do what you're supposed to do as a complete human being. Thank you. Go on.
Thank you. That your network we go give an injection because they crack your voice and it make you talk like yes, make you talk like
network.
I know say if say I did with the Gaddafi night for saying that because
he's busy.
The hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob.
Ordinary thief, now they use gun, they find who in go rob.
Yes.
But you go see, say, for political thief now we they choose the political thief where go come rob us.
We go come rob ourselves.
So, God bless this man of God. Oh. Hey.
No, it's a powerful one. It's a powerful one indeed.
Men of God, we know be men of Satan. So, God bless this man of God.
Amen.
God bless this man of God. Oh.
It's a powerful one.
But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you.
Okay.
Because we
Thank you. You are the one that choose your political thief to rob and rob your.
Another word is you vote them in. You are the one who vote them in.
Yes, you vote them in.
With your
By voting
PVC.
them in, you choose the next political thief that will come and steal your future, steal your life, destroy everything in the community. The same way you people voted UZODIMA in. The same way you voted Ikpasu, the same way you voted Soludo, the same
Solo.
way
Devo Mai, Soludo,
and Tolo, all of them, even the impostor in Asoro, the same way you people voted them in. The same way you now vote all the terrorists to be in power. You see Malami, you see Pantami, when I put them for power. See Chief Justice of Nigeria, when I put them for power. See President of the Senate and the Deputy President. All of them.
They're in power.
They are in power. And they are the ones to steal your future and to destroy your life. Because you go and use PVC and do your thumbprint and good for them. So when you now come back crying, you are the one that choose the killer that comes to kill you.
Yes.
So use your brain and choose wisely. That is for people that want to go and choose. But for us, Biafrans, we are not choosing anything.
You know, it's like somebody saying, "I choose this man to bury me when I die."
So I beg.
That is why we are with the approach.
If anyone want to go choose, make it go to the north. There is no place for you to do election in Biafra land. So don't choose in Biafra land. That's what they can go on, please.
Yeah, that is why we are approaching to the end of this Fulanization and their terrorists killing our people in the name of one Nigeria. And all these governors that call themselves Igbo politicians, they cannot be able to support their own, while the Northerners are supporting and acknowledging that the Fulanis are their own. They know them. You know, there is one post my Simon Ekpa made, and they said very soon, these politicians, they will go to the north and live with them. They will go to the north and live with them. Barely 2 months. By September. And that is why I'm also clamoring for our people to support ESN. Go to the website, dip your hands on your pocket to pay your own support so that our men on the ground can be able to do their job. We can't just be saying autopilot, what they don't know is bigger than them, with one voice. But when it comes for them to act in order to stop all these killings, stop the approach of Fulani, they will not do anything. And that is not good. That is not good at all. These even this the one that called himself a governor of Fortune, maybe tomorrow if they give him money now, he will change his mind. Big speaking another thing. But at the moment, what is he saying? He is saying in the favor of the agitation to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You have not arrested or persecuted any terrorists, Fulani killing people, but people who are agitating that they want to have a separate state from the state of Nigeria, you go about killing them. See our men and women being slaughtered on a daily basis. The bishop, the pastors, they are not saying anything. It's only one time you see this one will talk. But if they can come out collectively and speak with one voice, all these things will stop automatically. So they are benefiting from all these things. And that is why we are not relenting on what we are doing until Biafra is restored. They won't.
Mazi, thank you for your contributions. Someone called, so I had to answer that the line is not open yet. The person needs to wait. So let us finish this, our message here to our people, before the line will be open for people to call in.
We choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief.
Hey, this one shock.
This one I read one. This one I read deep one.
This one hammer.
Hammer. Catapult.
This one hammer.
The man don't finish you.
You finish him.
And when you see the youth, it's exactly what the youth are doing now.
Yeah.
You see some clamoring obedience, some clamoring Atiku, Jakaban, Kwankoso. They are ready to fight. They are ready to set out with you because you are against their own will. Defending the criminal that is coming to come and kill them. And they claim that they are not blind. They are blind, like the man said. Some claim that they see spiritually, but they are physically and spiritually blind.
Yeah. Yes. That is why you see somebody like the one they call in AWo Omamma Ogu.
Okay.
Oko Yibo.
Yeah, okay, because of Imo State.
Let the money from Oko Yibo to kill his brothers, to kill other people. That's why when you see somebody making some statements, you will see them coming. You were a fool. You don't even know what it means. You cannot even explain to people, right? Because they are fighting you to defend the thieves. They are fighting you to defend the criminals. Pastors as well do the same thing. The pastor will walk you out of the church because you are a common Yahoo boy. But the main person that steals everything, including Yahoo inside, they will give him a presidential or godly seat in the church. My people, we have to work up honestly. These two messages, the two now church we did today, Sonny. The first pastor don't preach finish. They don't come out now. Second service we did now. Look at the awesome messages that are preaching. Still, we cannot get it. Tomorrow we'll go and shout, hallelujah, Jesus is Lord. Sonny, let me ask you something. If president of America, call you on the phone now and tell you, Sonny, I deposited $100 million for you in the bank account. Are you going to sit there to wait for the bank to bring the money to your house to take the money from the bank? You automatically have to go to the bank.
Yeah.
Even if you go to the bank and the bank say no, and you are sure that this money is there, you will not keep quiet. You have to fight to get that money. But our own people, our own is that we will sit down and pray. God, go and they collect that money for me. Holy Ghost will burn them until they will come in to give me that money. And forever you will die and never get it. That is what is our problem. That's what our problem. Those things are our problem because we have refused to take what belongs to us. We are waiting for God to come down from heaven to give it to us. And God is not coming down to give it to you. He has already given it to you. Even before you were born, God has destined it to be so that this belongs to you. And we watch some uncircumcised elements taking away what belongs to us. And we will go and pray and fast. My people, if you pray, carry your weapon for hand. If you pray, if you not, see, look at them, the Muslims. They are going to pray in the mosque. You see them with the AK-47 ready. Their matches ready. My people, you have to wake up. No.
Thank you, sir. Majo Gongo, fire your own.
Very nice time. So, like what my brother said, I want to chip something in and also thank some of the men of God that are waking up now. You see, we cannot all be corrupt. If we all become corrupt, means Jesus did not die and rose up from the grave. Many people that Jesus offend, he can deal with it because I know he doesn't offend me. I know that Jesus exists. It's true. What I want to say here is that I want to thank some of the pastors that have been coming out to speak the truth. Very important. And they're waking up. Very important. We have also people like Joshua Iginla. Very important that all these men of God are start to talk. You know, 247, what this man just said right now, if there are any simple in the church, this thing will become a light. The same way Mazen Nan, the Kano, has been, you know, teaching us, bringing us gradual process. That's why we're all wise right now. If all the pastors will begin to teach the people, open their eyes that there's no need for one Nigeria, this is the area where we're going. Because the more you say Nigeria will be one, it means that you are supporting the killings and Boko Haram and all these terrorists that are going on in that zoo. The only thing that can stop Boko Haram is for all these our mamos work pastors to begin to sit in array. These stomach front first pastors to begin to teach their congregation that there's nothing like Nigeria, and also persuade the educational system to bring back the history and bring back all the history, because history is hidden out of people of Nigeria. There are some of the youth who are graduates. Even when you're talking something about Biafra, they can't understand because it was not taught to them in the school system. So this is a collab with British and Nigeria. Fulani is to remove our history, our educational, you know, like teaching them about Biafran war and what has happened before. But the true Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come to this stage. That's why I call him the Jesus of our time. So let's also pray for all these pastors. That's why you see us coming also to pray. There are many men of God that will come out and speak the truth. They are coming. They are coming. If they don't come very soon now, the Boko Haram will begin to hit their church. You must know now. Thank you so much.
They go to hear him, oh, they go to hear him, small. Make him finish so that the line will come out.
Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.
Very good. Make una think and make una think deep before una go do what una want to do. So
think and think deep, eh?
Make una remember, if una want do the thinking, make una no sit down for Biafra land, they do the thinking. Make una carry the thinking go north, go sit down, they think. Because that is the comfortable place to go think. There is no comfortable place in Biafra land for you to even have a rethink of 2023. Don't even try, because it is not conducive. Please fire on that very issue before I play the next video so that we open the line.
Yes, my brother. The question is, this man that is making this wonderful speech, is he for disintegration of Nigeria or for new Nigeria? That is another question. It's another question. Because tomorrow now, when the so-called 2023 begin to approach, you will see him to say, voted this one, voted this one, voted this one. That is hypocrisy. That is totally hypocrisy. It means that all these things that he is saying, I wish that he will get this message that we are discussing about this particular video. It means that all the killings that under the government of Buhari, he supported it. It means that he spit and at the same time leak his shit. Because most of them, they are doing this in order to have attention from the government. Maybe they requested for a particular contract from the government, and government do not want to give it to them. They now open their mouth to begin to castigate the government. Would they be consistent? Would they stand for the disintegration of Nigeria? For people to decide where they want to be? Why are they not speaking about referendum? You know what I'm saying now? So these are the things. So as he make this speech, and somebody already wrote on the comment section that it should be our jingle. Okay, tomorrow now, this man now, we say support this one. He will take us to, Nigeria has expired since 2014. Once Nigeria still exists as a one entity, it means that the blood of the people that are murdered over the years since the government or before this one came in place, it means nothing for them. That is the people that is taking advantage of the poor masses while they keep enriching themselves. He's talking about no education, no health. But this one now, all his children are in abroad. receiving best quality education, best treatment, and the rest of them. Why the poor masses are dying, harvesting people's organ. This one that was killed today, I mean, yesterday, 14 people in AWo. These are the ones that we know. What about other local government? Their organs are now being harvested. As I'm talking, even that yesterday, they will pack them, they will go and then harvest their organ, harvest their kidney, everything, store them in a fridge, then roast the body, find a way in order to export it to China and India for the people who are eating human
soup.
So if they want to be consistent, this goes to the so-called pastors, big bellies. That when Mazinam the Kanu was, you people should get up and speak. They keep mute. Now they have started. Would they remain consistent in order to keep speaking the truth, no matter what? Or is it that they speak today, tomorrow, if they receive one threat from one Almajiri Fulani, they will now begin to speak to another
they will
side
just
and
shit.
say, like the one that came out and say all the churches, I don't know, that Yoruba pastor that were well known, they should protect themselves with arms. And when someone ever made a story about it, he came out and debunked it. These are the people. No, you can't be looking upon these people. Think about yourself. Think about your children. Think about your family. Don't allow your children to have anything interest about anything that has to do with Nigeria. When we say sit at home, sit at home. When we say no election, no election. When we say do this, you do what we ask you to do. That is the thing. Consistent and determined is the key. If not, then they are still joking. We still there, and we there here. See they do what they do. They won't. Yes, my brother.
My professor,
yes, my brother.
This question says, if
would they remain
someone
consistent?
should kill a
That is the
Christian,
thing.
can the family of Christians retaliate? Thank you, sir.
This is a very powerful question. If someone should kill a Christian, should the family of the Christian retaliate? Friends, I'm in Northern Region. Everybody, all my members don't give ear. Everybody has given their ear. I can show my children on the Zoom. They have come close. Let's know what is going to answer. Amen. Let's see what Ritaba is going to answer. Amen. Ritaba has nothing to answer you, but God has everything to answer you. I am in Northern Region. We know what we are passing through here. I will answer this question with Bible quotation. Let's read Genesis 9 from verse 6. Genesis 9 from verse 6. Genesis 9 from verse 6. It says, whoever shed man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made man. Whoever shed the blood of a man, that man that shed that blood, his own blood also should be shed. This is one thing our half brothers are taking advantage of us. And we, so many Christians, sorry for using this very word, that are bankrupt of the scripture, we say forgive, God will fight our fight. We are the temple of the living God. God is living in us. You are his hand. Somebody will tell you, do not fight. And somebody will say, Ritabai, this thing you are saying is Old Testament. Who made God's word old? Who made God's word new? Okay, let's go to Revelation 13 from verse 10. If you say it's Old Testament, let's go to Revelation 13 from verse 10. Revelation 13 from verse 10. Let's see what that place said. Whether it's still old or whether it's still new. He said, he who leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the what? Patience and the faith of the saints. One, anybody will kill you as a Christian, kill him. You get me? I'm not a hypocrite. I'm a Christian. I'm not the stupid type. I'm not the stupid type. If you should understand, Jesus never told Peter to throw his sword. In the book of Matthew 26, from verse 51 to 52, if he has told Peter to throw his sword, then I will throw my own sword. He said, and suddenly one of those who were with Jesus stretched out his hand. How will Jesus, an immortal, never knew that Judas was with sword? He knows, because he's omnipotent. He knows the end before the beginning. He stretched out his hand and drew his sword and strike the servant of the high priest and cut off his ears. 52. Look at what Jesus said. Jesus could have said, Peter, throw it away. Jesus said to him, put your sword in its place. You don't need it now. When you are needing that sword is coming. Put it in this. Put it. Judas, put it in the right place. Put that sword. Put that sword. I am putting my sword in the right place. He told them in the book of Luke 22, from verse 35 to 36. He told them, when he sent them, did he give them money? They say no. He said, but now they should go and get money and buy what? Let's read. He said, and he said to them, when I send you without money bag, knapsack, and sandal, did you lack anything? So they said nothing. 36. Why did he tell them this? He said, then he said to them, but now he who has a money bag, let him take it, and likewise a knapsack. And he who has no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
Now it's needed.
The errand we are is the errand of war. The children of Israelites, all the land they possessed, they did not pray for it to come. They fought for it.
Yeah, simple.
They fought for it to come. Read about, you think all these things happening in Plateau, possessing all the land is like that? Everybody know my eye. If I keep eye of silence, they could have possessed everything here.
One time.
You want this and I keep them down. Me and you will change them. After we change, I'll tell you, praise the Lord. Say hallelujah. We move out again. Please stop hypocrites. I don't do hypocrites.
Oh, God.
Amen. Yeah. I don't look for anyone trouble. I don't look for trouble. I'm not a fighter. But you come to fight, then we know what to do. Even Jesus, when he went to the temple, he could have been preaching, praise the Lord. He looked for whip. Looked for whip with double mouth. And whip all of them out from the temple. He could have told them, I am the Son of God. All of you should stop praying, gambling here. It is not right. They won't listen to him. But he whipped, flogged every idiot out of the temple. And everybody looked for him way. So there are two types of deliverance. There are prayer through the mouth and there are prayer through the hand. So any devil that refuses to go, the thunder of my mouth and my hand will take them out from you. In the name of Jesus Christ.
Please, the thunder from his hand. Okay. Thunder, they come from hand. Make this man tell us what he mean. Make his sponsor ESN and be thunder from the hand. Granite and the thunder from.
You know, now thunder from hand they are the up to now. There me I say. Everybody now we don't use thunder from mouth to finish. Now for hand. Thunder from hand. He don't. Listen, this man said it all. The children of Israel did not wait, pray. They went and they fought and took over what belonged to them. Jesus did not say, hey, I am Jesus. You have to leave the temple because God don't like this. No. He looked for better Ken or they are not by flog them out of the and the people where he flog out to not be small people. Na high priest. Shake out to the person where Peter slices off his head. Now with that high priest, the servant. Now those people where you they respect so much, and then they kill you. We have to wake up.
I hope say our people they hear everything where this man talk. Majorim Kemwa, give your view on this, please.
If you watch the description that the man was talking about, they're simple. Go and get yourself a gun.
Very, very.
If you can't get yourself a gun, you can start with dagger. Get yourself a dagger. Any Fulani man that you see, 2, 3, 4 of you, go and meet him, search him. He must have AK-47 hidden under a reke or under this whatever that they are selling, going about. Go to their where they are selling their nama, where the criminal and DOS have said that they have banned nama. Go there, they have guns there. Go there. If you just have those things, gather morale, go there. Go and take it. We've seen them with their machete while they are doing at their Allah Akbar, protecting themselves. Go and get yourself a Okamed. In America, when Joe Biden wanted to take guns from the license owners, one of the representatives in Texas say, if you want to come, let him, a politician, no, he said, you want to take, let him come and start from him first. How many of these are flavors? Let me leave them. We'll talk to the people like us. Go and get yourself something to support yourself, so that if they come, you go take them down. Get yourself prepared. Get yourself Okamed. Get yourself prepared, because you can't stay like this. They will kill you. If you stay, they will kill you. Harvest your organ. So simple. Because we are at war. We are at war. They won't.
Thank you. Mazokonkwo, fire.
Yes, so I want to hit the area where the man of God also talk. You see, let me tell you, he said, Peter, Jesus did not say after cut off Marcus' ear to wear a knife. He didn't abolish it. But rather, he said, put it back, save him. And he also mentioned very clear that we are in the time of war. So all these youth of AWo Omamma that are jumping out and crying, carrying hands on the head. You see, I can never sit in the house. Somebody will come and kill my mother or rape my wife, and I will not do anything. It can never happen. There must be fire for fire. Man does not die. Life is a journey without an end. This is what we must understand. Like Mazo Dikema, is it a Mazo say something? A woman that they come to kill the husband, they stab the husband, and the woman defeated one of them and knocked them down. I know it's 247 that said it. That is a spirit of a warrior. You see, when we begin to possess this spirit, to know that we're dealing with evil people, listen, this church mind, me, I'm a prayerful person, but there is a time for everything in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 from verse number 1. There is a time to kill and to keep alive. Believe me, time and the season await for everything. And the time, the era where we are right now in the Biafra is to do anything possible to defend our mothers and our brother, irrespective of those who do not believe what we're doing, because not everyone will believe what we're doing. Of course, you know, even Jesus said in the book of Acts of Apostles, where I just read, Acts chapter 6, verse somewhere there, if you start from verse 14, he was saying something there. They were saying why Jesus was even crucified, because he said something. And they used what Jesus said to crucify Stephen. And even when they were crucifying Stephen, want to kill him, Stephen was even seeing the kingdom of God, telling them what he saw. They did not believe him, just like Mazen Namdekano. So therefore, let me also put something. We are not saying that, listen, let me tell you, the reason why we stand no election is, if you like, bring 200 P2B. P2B will also deal with all these people who come to rape your mother. P2B will also deal. He can't even deal with these people. Because even the people that's going to control him, like one man of God also said, there are people that own this country. So if you like, put P2B there with your PVC, let me tell you, he cannot do anything. He will be oppressed by Britain and those who own Nigeria. It's a company. What do you think? He will not have the full right to apply what he has. That's why we want the vision of that country in peaceful, without war. Let everybody go their own way. But next year, believe me, Biafra, we are going. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Luke chapter 22, verse 36 since they want us to be using pastoral backups. He who has no sword, who has no gun, but you get car, you get house, you get very fine garments, you get a sofa way big like this. You dey use iPhone 20, iPhone 24, iPhone 29,
Go
even the one wey never come out. You don't even travel, go reach space, come back. So sell am, use am take buy wetin you go take protect yourself. The era we are in now is very tough and raw. So on this note, let us remind you the main reason that you have to stand tall.
IPOB one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Planning have taken over our place. They have settlements like UZODIMA and other places that have some settlements. Planning have taken over that place, killing children, men, women, destroy all farms, everything and whatever in this land. Have destroyed all of them. Put cassava and rice, yam. Not only that, they will come to the people where people settle and also destroy their houses, collect everything they have, even the money. They will go there, stay the money, take suits, everything in the house. They also go to the bush, even put fires on their rice they cultivated. They will put fire on that. They have done a lot of things. But this recent one, they came and occupied in one place called UZODIMA and Ogbete in Buja Autonomous Community. Start torturing people there, start destroying their houses and everything. When the security people went to ask them what is happening, why are they doing this? They attacked them. We don't even know that there are as many as camping that place. We don't know. They attacked the security. They have killed many people are in the bush. We are looking for many people missing. We have found about 2-3 cops lying down dead in the bush. No fear can catch anybody. Nobody can even go and vacate the cops. Some are in the hospital, those that were shot, that have not died immediately in the hospital. You can see men and women every quarter in our hometown now. You can see refugees. You can see in my house, people that run away finding, crying, finding what they will eat. No food, no money, nothing. Matter have been reported to government several times. Even yesterday night, we have called the soldiers, we have called the police, we have called even the chairman of the local government, reporting this matter to him. They are promising us that soldier is coming. Soldier. Even this morning, I have called them. They say soldier is coming, and police are coming. But we have not seen any. I was still waiting for them. The governor knows because the commissioner also informed the chairman of the local government also informed the ADC of the governor. From the governor. The governor knows about the kidnapper. Knows everything.
So in the last 1 year, how many people have been killed in your community?
It's uncountable.
It's uncountable. When the numbers of people killed are uncountable, yet you still keep on crying. Doesn't make sense. You have to rise up to face your leaders in your communities.
Wedding. Never today, but I will say, Babu see her. Yeah, no, to the wedding. But today, but I will say, Babu. Yeah, boys, you can't have now. And then they gave way. And 14 like this, Ababu. And for your man at this counter. Yeah, no, kind of for your man at this counter. Ala church and they get a wedding. Now that I use up 14 boys. 14 boys. So how about Lambudi can call them. The police are able to no, I don't have. Not so over there.
I tell you.
Yeah, there were 14 boys. They would jump and they would jump. I'm not that is the part of boys are about. Not so, but over them. How can the whole world laugh? I church AJ Bashi. Let us pack our boys from about the throw. Now, do I
Now, they are taking that body to go and bury. The one way they tell them they know they hear, and they go bury and finish. They now go back and follow the politicians again. No, that body should not be going to the graveyard. That body should be going to the council, where you have your rulers and leaders. With those dead bodies, you head down there, you face them head on, let them answer you questions because you put them in power. That is the way forward. Because the same people you see here now, they will have the courage to go in line like this and then join the political campaign. They will canvass and go around the secretariat of Imo State. But why don't you use that same synergy now? With this dead body now, go around to those important places. Let them see you there. Ask them the questions that they should understand. The stupid person that was on the comment section telling me, how do they go and meet your governors and your leaders? You can go and meet them as you're doing political campaign. But as they come and shoot you, you cannot go and meet them. That means you're not ready for freedom. You need to start doing something. You need to wake up, change your mindset, because they don't kill you, you carry the person, you bury, you take it as business as usual. You are the one validating the next set of people that will be killed. Your actions and your input determines what the zoo government headed by your leaders and rulers will do in the next 48 hours. But when you meet them and then you ask them questions, you hold them accountable for the carnage that is happening within you, they will understand that you know why they are in power. They will understand that you know why you put them there. Your vote counts for something very important at this very time. Now we say no more elections. And you people are still foolishly and sheepishly moving after obedience. You don't know who will be next. Mazi Mekuna, say something because we have to open the lines and then we close in no time.
Yeah, because me, I have to eat too. I just came from work. I never go know what
I see the video finish. Oh, now body they do chim. Now what's in the happen for our country now? That is why we want to end it. I was showing someone from my location this kind of videos. I showed the dead body, the open body, the way they use knife, where 3 years old children of Boko Haram are using knife to slit people's throat like this. And the person shout, he run, come up from my office. I say, where they run, they go. I say, when they shout, say, may they pray for Ukraine. Because when I see the media propaganda where NATO, UK, US do, when I don't know what thing we they face for Africa, because the life of people in Africa does not matter. Now the one where they Western world and they take showcase, make when I say matter. Now they don't say they kill 1,000 something people. in Ukraine. Within how many months? The numbers of people that they kill in one Nigeria is uncountable. And the media does not cover or send it out to you people to know. The person was shouting because they don't know what is happening. Do we open the line?
Yes, do.
Okay, now open the line, my brother.
Open the line so that we can.
Okay. Viewers from wherever you're watching us from Odim Kemwa's channel, from my channel, from Okonkwo's channel, from 247, please, you can call in now. And if you want to join the studio to comment, the link is pasted on the comment section. You can as well. So if you have, my number is running on the screen. My number is running on the screen. So you can call in with that number. You can call Okonkwo, you can call Odim Kemwa, you can call 247, please. We don't want to waste much time because we have done roughly 2 hours 49. So maybe in the next 15 minutes, we should be out from here. WhatsApp call. My own end is only WhatsApp call that is going through. Only WhatsApp call is going through from my end. You can call any of us to comment and leave your contributions. So while that is playing and while we wait for calls, let us remind you of something, that it is not your 2023 that will give you freedom. It is your determination and your focus. Because the next person you put in power will be the one to determine your next death. You can listen to this one where opening brain talk something where get sense.
Many still don't realize that we don't have security in this country. What we have is an illusion of security. A lot of people think that by praying that they will be secure, nothing will happen to them. Let me tell you something. The last victims, they also prayed. God will not do for us what he has given us the capacity for us to do for ourselves. God has given us everything to be able to secure ourselves as a nation. God has given us the capacity for us to choose who becomes the commander-in-chief, who becomes the president, who is in charge of our security. God has given us the resources to buy arms and ammunition to train ourselves. God has given us the human resources to be able to defend ourselves. We have soldiers, we have a lot of good soldiers, good generals, intelligence generals, but they have been kept at the back. They have not been allowed to be in position to do the needful. What we have is a lack of political will to secure every Nigerian. People are sitting down there. You have another opportunity again, come 2023, to make the difference in who becomes the president and commander-in-chief. You are there sitting down and saying that, oh, you are going to vote people who think it is their turn. No, is it not turn by turn? Even Nigeria is turn by turn Nigeria Limited. Vote for people who don't have capacity just because they think it is their turn. Oh, they've been vying to be president since God knows when. They've been running to be president since 1990 something. Oh, they have put many people in position. So now it is their turn to be put in position. Vote for them. Remember, it will soon be your turn also to be abducted or to be killed or your properties to be destroyed or whatever. It is not by turn Nigeria Limited though. I've been saying this before. Let me repeat it again so that you will hear again. Yesterday's victims were once survivors. Today's victims were yesterday's survivors. And tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. Who is next? Those who have been killed will not be killed again. The next to be killed are those of us who are alive. You and I that are alive. We are the next victims waiting to happen. Who is next? The people you are saying is their turn for them to be president, and you vote for them, and they go in there and give incompetence. When it is your turn to be killed, or your turn to be kidnapped, or your turn to be maimed, or your turn for your properties or whatever to be destroyed, they will not be there for you. They will not be there for you. They have shown capacity to ignore you and go and chill in Dubai or chill in London. They can use their private jet to go out. They have vehicles that have bulletproof. You and I, do we have vehicles that have bulletproofs? What is it that we have other than may God protect us? We are praying to God every day. But yet, when God gives us the power, The power that God has given us to choose the right person that will become president and commander-in-chief and be able to competently defend us, we are throwing the power away. When it's time, we will say, oh God, protect us. God will not do for us what he has given us the capacity for us to do for ourselves. It's in our hand to do the needful or not do the needful. If you like, vote the people that is their turn. Remember, Nigeria is turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. It's turn by turn. It will soon be your turn also to be abducted, killed, kidnapped. Me, I've already made since 2014. I've been waiting for my turn. I know it will be my turn. That's when I started asking, who is next? Ask yourself. These people you are thinking of that you want to vote, when you are next, will they bother that it's your turn? Bam!
The message is well delivered. Though she started by talking about
waiting way delivered. She dey talk about one Nigeria.
Who they go kill next is not dependent on who is voting to power.
Right person. She said vote the right person.
No. Yes. You don't need to take everything there. Who will die next is not
of course.
Who
There are Vatican words you will always have to take. You can't be sensitive in all things, then you cannot move forward.
You don't pick the one that will suit the one Nigeria people.
Of course, it's a gradual process. Let's go.
Pick the one that will suit you.
That same one that you don't want to take.
Who will be the next person to die? He's not dependent.
They are talking about 2023 now.
So if you go and vote, you vote. Who will be the next person to die? Is not dependent on who is the next president.
The message is clear. Thank you.
Every other one there is useless to us. Who be the next person will go die now is not dependent on the next president. Now the message way, no be every message where they the same way you go pick everything up. Like when that pastor was preaching, he made some point that I did not go in line with, but I only picked the one that is important for me, that will work for our restoration project. Finish, chicken. So instead of you to run after PVC, knowing that tomorrow you are going to die under one Nigeria, it is better you use that money for PVC to go and buy your protective mechanism. Yes. Someone wants to join the studio. I think it's from UZODIMA link. Go, please. You have to post the link on your channel on the comment section because I can't. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can do it from here. So the message is very, very clear. People need to be at alert. Forget about one Nigeria. If you follow everything that is happening, it is the same thing that we will tell you about Peter Obi. Peter Obi will come out and then start telling you how he is going to change one Nigeria from good to or from bad to worse, from here to there. That is not our issue. Who will be the next person to die and be the waiting matter? No be Peter Obi will go into power because he cannot change anything. Now deception upon deception. So,
but then at the same time, when what is the name of that pastor? Is it Rita?
Yeah. Rita Ban.
Yes. He said he don't Rita Ban. He said he don't do hypocrisy. You don't do hypocrisy. It's not like all these pastors that today they will talk, the next day will talk another thing. After all this her speech, she is talking about one Nigeria. So what are the people talking about now? They are talking about 2023. Yes, people are dying, yes. But at the end, if she ends up by saying disintegrate Nigeria,
Mazi, let me finish it for you because you might be contradicting your audience. It's not every message that they come that you will take. Pick only the one that interests you. Now, those people, they are in one Nigeria. For example, your lawyer now, Barrister Ejiofor and Ejimako, and all these our lawyers that we have, even Osikome, they will not stay in the Nigerian court and tell the Nigerian court, destroy one Nigeria and end all the impunity. because they are inside the den of the lion, they will speak the language of the den. So, but you now, you have to pick only the one where you need to use. Use only that one. Whether they ended up praising one Nigeria, we are not interested. We pick the side that he said, sell your garments and then buy your sword, because this is time to defend yourself. This is not time to be dancing krokere or looking for who will be the next to stand or who will be the next to speak. Okay. Mazi Obiwosu Stanley, welcome to the studio. Please, you have the mic.
No. No.
Go on, we can hear you.
What did that happen? Who did that off?
Please, we no get time. I go leave you people now, if I log out, because I have to go to work 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we are about ending the broadcast. We are just giving
Simon,
the mic.
Simon,
if you want to go, you can leave.
Thank you.
Mazi Obiwus Ozo, your mic is not giving us what we need to hear. We are only hearing cough, cough, cough. Please fix your device and then come back again, please. So we wait for people to call in. Mazudim Kemwa, you can continue with your contributions while this our brother fixes his device.
Okay, my brother. I heard what you said. That is your own opinion. But if I say that I don't want this thing, you know the problem. The government that they embraced in 2015, even when our leader said, do not go there. We know what happened in 1983, where he came and destroyed all the economics. The same thing repeated in 2015. He died in 2017. They brought him back in 2019. Today, this is where we are. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 6 years. And people are still talking about one Nigeria. Maybe next time she will be the one to die. She will be the next one. As she is choosing that one, she will be the next one. Then her followers will wake up. Her followers will wake up. These people, okay, is he better than Autumn? Autumn is speaking. She's a controversial political activist. Yes. There's a lot of people who is speaking. There is a man that make an analysis, use Biafra as a key point, that Biafra have ruled in Nigeria during the then Ike Ekweremadu. And all the key factors of the position of the Zoo Nigeria are all Biafrans. Even this Ngozi Iweala, the director of World Trade, whatever, that control about 7 multi-billionaire economics section of those BP companies in America and the rest of them. She is part of them, the people who worked under Olusegun and then also work under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And yet Nigeria cannot be able to be fixed. They wouldn't be able to make the one Nigeria good. And now people are talking about 2023. So they hear, if they want to talk about the killings, after making their speeches, just like that of Reverend for whatever he called himself. Tomorrow now, he will say, support this one. Support, let us try him. You can't try him. There is no way. Because the Nigerian has no value system. Everything about Nigeria is fake. The doctrine of the Fulani is different from the belief of we the Biafrans. The Fulanis are live and die. They will bring you to the level of Almajiri. They don't believe in education. Why we Biafrans, we believe that you live, I live. Bilu can bilu. And then you match people that don't believe in education with the people that believe in moving forward to put them together, and you say that let them be in one country. It's not possible. Their constitution, how many times is Islam and Muslim is mentioned? Not even one single one was mentioned about the Christian and the rest of them. And you say that we have to be in one nation. She's a Muslim. It is then that is killing Christians. So we have to call a spade a spade. I don't play this kind of that is a group program. It's a group program, so I won't say anything about it. But me, they're using this kind of people to make a reference. It's all good self. I make it self and purely my laptop self. I don't. I'll tell you, they won't.
They will.
Oh, Mazodim, you must understand that every Northerner is comfortable with the Sharia law. Every Northerner is comfortable with one Nigeria. The task to keep one Nigeria as one is sacrosanct to every Northerner. So whether this one is from Northeast or Northwest or North Central, you do not expect to hear the language or your own way of ideology from them, because you are speaking for a breakup. Them, they are looking for one Nigeria. So they will not come to pronounce the way you want, because if they come to pronounce that way, their kingsmen will call them and say, what did you just say in the interview we watched? Exactly what happened when Deborah was stoned and then lynched to death. Atiku came out and wrote something on his social media handle. What later happened? They called him to order. He came back and said, oh, that thing, it was not written by me. Anything that is not from me, I don't approve it. So disregard it. Because he didn't want to lose his vote. All of them protect what they work up for, which is one Nigeria and the colonization conquest. That is the unity of purpose that every Northerner works for. They are comfortable with the Sharia law. You made mention of the Sharia law and Sharia in the Constitution. Even Christianity or Christian is not mentioned in the Constitution. But 777, 700 and something times, if I'm not precise of the number, but it's about 700 and something times, you see Sharia law mentioned in the Constitution of one Nigeria. So they are not on the same page with you. But when they speak and then we get something important from what they say, we make use of it. If you see Galadima speak, when Galadima starts speaking, Galadima will start speaking from the beginning to the end. He will castigate you as a Biafran. At the end of the day, he will come and end a speech with one Nigeria. You will never hear him say, destroy Nigeria so that you give Biafrans to go. They know what they are working for. This colonization project is their own mandate, and they will live up to it with every effort that they have. So we thank Biafran people for watching, and we encourage you to stand fast and stand tall. It's been 3 hours and something now. For those that just join us and for those that have been here all this far, we say thank you very much. So we move. So on this very note, the mic will be going around for a vote of thanks and the closing remarks from all my comrades. Mazio Dimtemwa, the mic comes to you now.
Now, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my fellow viewers who are watching. We thank you, my fellow comrades. What we are talking about is total disintegration of the zoo Nigeria. We Biafrans, we in the old eastern region, let us please use at least this blood that our people are being split on a daily basis, to use that as a justification to say that we are not going to move an inch. Because these are the people's children being slaughtered. It mustn't be that it must happen to you before you say that Nigeria is not for you. These people's children. being killed, loaded. So we need to stand firm and say, no Nigeria, no election in 2023, support Eastern Security Network, pay our monthly dues, more especially Eastern Security Network, this $10,000. We participate in it, those who can be able to participate in it. Go to Twitter, begin to tweet, retweet. You can also go to Twitter, these 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, create a tweet. Who do you want this message to get to? Those people that our leaders now, they can say that they are afraid to make mention about Biafra. If 10, 20, 30, 100 people at the same time can send this tweet to their Twitter handle, they will get the message. They will participate so that we can be able to get our freedom. Still remember as well in Keman Kendele Mwachineke, aka Afro Cronkite. Nde wono Mwachineke. I rest my case.
AWo, thank you. Thank you. Manzi 247, the mic is yours now.
Well, my people, thank you, my comrade, thank you, Sonny, for organizing this program. My people, my fellow Biafrans, you know, we are living in the midst of death. We have no choice but to fight. It's no longer a thing we cover, we don't want you to see. It's no longer a thing of the more you look, the less it's, we are plain, we are open. All the money you see we are asking you for, we are not asking you for the money to eat, to feed anybody, to house anybody. No, it's to buy arms for our men inside the forest, inside the bush, inside the jungle. We are looking for the money to sponsor them. If you can do anything, if you can buy war fighter jet, come. Anything you can do, please, we need you. This is Sonny and Okonkwo. I'm thinking if we should open a forum for people in Signal, people that should be contributing monthly. Just let them have a forum. I think it will motivate people more. People, let's just have a forum for them where they can be interacting with each other, but they will be contributing monthly. At the end of every month, when the Omada will be doing their monthly donation, we will see everybody donate. Anytime you can donate, anytime, whether it's 10 euro, whether it's 10 franc, whether it's 10 pounds, or $10, or 5, or 1 even. Do it, post the receipt on the platform. At the end of the month, we are going to join all the receipt together to know how much we're able to make. Because sometimes when you tell people to go and pay into that website $5, they see it as a web time. $5, $1 is a big money. We need every cent. Now, I am begging everybody. I think we should create that platform for everybody. We need everybody. We need everybody's help. We need your hand now. Our men on ground need your help. If you see the kind of sophisticated weapon these Funani Janja widows uncircumcised are carrying, you will know that our men on ground cannot do nothing. They cannot defend us without anything. And the Bible no, you cannot catch lion with empty hand. No, you have to catch lion with anything possible to catch lion. Our men on ground, they need our help. We need money to buy arms. If we need freedom, we need arms. If we need freedom, we need to equip our men on ground. So I am calling, I know we have been doing well, I know we have been doing awesome. So I am still begging us, Biafrans, to please come back. If you have not, if you've run away before, you were offended, you pick offense, you are not happy with the way things are going, and now you should be convinced that this is no longer a child's play. We are moving. We are moving. Come out and support us. Come back if you are angry. Forgive
forgive whoever might have offended you. And if you've not been going to come back and start contributing, we need your help. I will say thank you to all that has been supportive in your comment, in everything. Your minute view, your comment gives us strength. Thank you all, and thank you, my comrades. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God's mercy, you have just 2 minutes to recap everything that you have to say to us. Thank you. Just 2 minutes, please. Unmute yourself. You have the mic. God's mercy. God's mercy. Are you having issues with your mic? Okay. AWo Stanley, you have 2 minutes as well to recap everything you have to say for us because we are on top of the time. Please. The mic is yours now.
Obi was Stanley, say something.
So if they're not saying anything, you just remove them.
All
please.
right. Majo Konkwa, please. The mic is yours. Majo
Konkwa, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yes, I said this, my brothers, please, they came late and it is not to be rude. Next time they should come on time. We are 3 hours and now they're coming. It is so not so good. They can also call us online at the same time. Okay, I think someone is here. You can go on. Thank you.
Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Check your volume, sir. Check your volume.
Check your microphone. Unmute
check your
yourself.
mic or your volume to volume. Can you hear us?
You can hear us with.
You can hear us. His mic.
Maybe you remove your earphone. Remove your earphone and speak with your smartphone. Disconnect your earphone, then speak with your normal mobile device microphone.
Yes, from the earphone.
Disconnect your Bluetooth. Just disconnect your Bluetooth and speak with your normal phone.
Okay. We have also God's mercy. Can you come in and speak? God's mercy. Or mute yourself while we're waiting for our brother. God's mercy, please. Okay. Barawa Sonny, can you take this God's mercy out? He's not responding. We don't have time to waste time.
All right.
Thank you.
Matthew, go on with your closing remark.
Okay, thank you. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, you see, we have done the Mass and we have done also the benediction. Sometimes what you don't benefit from the Mass, you will go back to the benediction and you will get it very short, but sometimes there's a lot of blessing, even blessings on that. And I want to put it to Biafra that we must make it a holy tendency to support this Luke chapter 22 verse 36. Now I think that is what we're not going to talk now. We're going to say do the book of Luke 22:36. That is the code now. Luke 22:36. So every time we will place it here, we're doing Luke 22:36 in order to help our people. So we are on the right track. We're doing the Bible. So if you say we are not doing the Bible, you come and say something. So it must be a good tendency to support this. And our people, we don't have too much to say. One thing I want to say is I'm thanking you all that are here with us. We are complaining we are here almost 3 hours plus, but you are also here with us. All of us were working together. So we also thank you for being here. Go to our platforms, Barawa Sunny, Sunny TV, 247, Mazi, Austin Okonkwo. Subscribe and join us. Click the button. Follow us on third time. Tweet it. Anyhow, you have to carry this message from all this autopilot platform. Do it. And I will also tell you that sooner, Mazi Simoneba will soon come online, and we want you to also come and join us. And for many of you who have not send their condolence to Madam Azuka. I think Sani will hit on that point. Then later, if it's then we will continue. Thank you so much. I will love all of you. Please, make una allow me, go eat my fufu. Now 3 o'clock, I leave my house in the morning. I
Thank you very much.
I salute you. 247. Very soon, don't worry. You become a manager in the bank. You come back by this time and eat fufu. So
thank you.
All right, thank you.
I've not
God
had
bless.
my lunch from my own end yet, so I will soon
eh?
be going for my lunch as well.
All right.
So we thank you all. Madam Asuka has not instructed me to announce that thing publicly, so I will not break the bounds until when she does so. But individually, we give our condolences to her on the loss of her father. So thank you very much for all of you. And my closing remark to you is this. This is my closing remark to all Biafrans all over the world. This is the prayer of the Muslim sect. They are praying in broad daylight, and they have their machete or knife or whatever, or cutlass, or whichever way you will describe it, attached to what? His trouser. That is to tell you, keep your sword close to yourself, because the surrounding is very, very rough. So this is what every Biafran, especially those in Biafra land, should be doing now. Keep your weapon close to yourself. Be your security and be your watchdog. Send any signal that you get to your people. Form a defense mechanism within your communities. The youth should not be sleeping. Watch after your women and children, because you don't know where they will strike next. Thank you very much. And thank you for being part and parcel of this wonderful and lovely broadcast. We look forward to seeing you all again. Remember, please, to hit on 247's platform on YouTube and subscribe. Remember to hit on my own on Biafran Sonnet TV. The name of the channel is what you see on the top right corner, the logo there. Search it on YouTube, hit on the subscribe, stay connected. The same thing to Mazio Konkwo, the same thing to Mazio Dimkemwa that just left, and every one of us. Stay connected so that you get posted when we drop one or two things. AWo Muchineke from here, from us here. Mazugo, AWo, you do well. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I salute everybody. Well done. Good night from my location.
From here. So we say, make una take care and make una stay safe. But MNK has a message to always remind una something. So as you are watching your surrounding and watching yourself, remember that we are here.
You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra. How about an imbecile some we are talking? How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from doing Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn. You see, Biafra is going to come. You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafra.
IPOB one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest.